Hello, 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 and good Friday evening. Oh my God. Actually, good morning to anybody that's coming up from the West Coast. And of course, welcome everybody for the CPL premiere. We're going to have a game tonight between the Germans of Holiday on Highlands going against the CWC champions from last season, Freritos de la Vega, on the other side. I do believe HOH, Holiday on Highlands, did actually recruit a carrier on the roster the last time, and I do see him in the lobby right here. As you can see, we are still missing a player from the lobby, and hopefully he's gonna get in quickly. I do want to take this quick little time over here to say hello to everybody. Circus says here, hello there, sir. Kepor, hello and welcome, sir. Let's go. HOH is the word of the day there. Bună seara, Masca. Bine venit, domnule, și te-am găsit. Let's see. Yes. You can call me either Mihai or Michael. It's both fine. I'm just more used to, honestly, in the last few years to be called Michael because of the internet, name, international name, English community, and so on and so forth. Goober Dragon 13, good evening, sir. And indeed, it was a bit of a mistake over there. Well, I guess not really a mistake, but a different name. Michael was is a new player that actually joined recently, and he got suspended. What can I say? I understand it was a mistake over there as well. Like he wasn't even the one that did the bad thing. But anyway, it's fine. I do have a little TM over there next to my name, so it does makes me stand out. All Triangle, good evening, sir, and welcome indeed. Happy Friday. And Crispy AZ, big shout out to the man. He got the first promotion over that and the row first. Today was COC versus Freritos. You are saying it's actually tomorrow, COC versus Freritos. Did I actually misannounce something over here somewhere? I don't think I misannounced, but if I did, just point it out to me, and I'm sorry for the mistake over there. Good evening, Mardorier. Hello there, sir. Bonsoir, monsieur. I do want to point out we do have the players getting ready. I believe the last one to join should be JR from Freritos de la Vega. They will have also Titiits, Yllark, and Ulhas on their roster tonight. While on the other side, we do have Carrier, Lenileichen, Space, Well-Tall, as we used to call him, and Currywurstesser, which is actually Felix, the good old Felix over here. There we go. We got the JR joining the lobby, and I think I do want. Okay, I think I have a little bit of time to actually show you this really quickly. I don't want to go through what's going on here in the Premier Division. Wait, your name was not Michael. Now that I thought about it, and is there a Michael? Yes, Mihai. Mihai is the name in Romanian, and translated into English it means Michael, and in other languages it depends, like Portuguese or Spanish I believe it's Miguel, like in French is Michel or something like that. I'm not sure, and it's a bit of a difference with like female and how to say male names, but anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. We do have the map pool choices, so it looks like I'm gonna have to put a cork on the news I was wanting to share over there, and take a look at what the players are starting to choose when it comes to the maps for tonight. We do have the map pool choices in the top right part of the screen over there. You see continents and islands, inland sea, Pangea, standard ridges, 7 seas, Terra map, which is a stand-in for Pangea, classic ridges, and Highlands, able for them to be chosen. They took out the continents and islands immediately. The two players that are banning from each team are Currywurstesser and Ulhas. Ulhas being the team captain of Freritos de la Vega. And wait, is Felix the team captain? I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. But anyway, they're going through the bans quite quickly over here. It's only 7 seas and Pangea standard ridges available for them to be picked here. And we're just a few seconds away from actually finding out on which map this game is going to be played on. Even if the map is, of course, the map type is going to be chosen like this, we're still going to have remap tokens for them. As you are aware, at turn 8, we're going to have a quick pause over there. There's going to be a vote. The players will get to use their remap tokens. And let me actually put up on the screen here really quickly. There we go. Map, it is going to be Pangea. Oh my God, we're actually starting to see a lot more Pangea resurgence coming up. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my God, yes, more Pangea. yeah, because, you know, more action over here, and we get to talk about everything. Oh, from the beginning of the game, we actually get to see them fighting each other over there. Remember the Highlands days? Oh my god, we had such like a few months of only Highlands, 8-hour games all over the every time. Oh my god, man. But anyway, this is amazing. We do have Maya coming up as the first ban. And we're gonna have 5 more bands for them to be chosen in the first draft, as we usual on Pangea. And I think I actually talked about it quite a bit during the last few streams, because it was the most chosen map in the last few weeks. We will see probably civilizations that will have close quarter bonuses, early bonuses for them, and we're gonna need to see what kind of neighbors they're gonna have in the game, so they can use those bonuses against each other. Now, some players do prefer to actually go for also medium to long-term bonuses with seeming civilizations, and some of them do want to go for the naval ones. You know, it's player preference at the end of the day, and also skill diff over there. We see this particular term actually being used more and more. It's a skill diff, bro. It's skill diff. Are there any auto bans? Yes, we do have the 3 new leaders, indeed, just like Mardonior is calling them out. And also we do have Mali, Maori, and Babylon, if I'm not mistaken, taken away from them as a choice. There's probably going to be a voting session at some point, which might actually allow them back in. I'm not sure, because, you know, there were quite a few changes during the BBG, and we are waiting for Maniac to actually see if they do want to take them out. And hello there, ma'am. Hello there, Linda, and welcome. 6 new leaders. Yes, indeed, 6 new leaders. It's actually the previous 2 packs are banned, because I understand they didn't actually get a rework done in BBG. There's an update coming. I'm not sure when, but we're gonna need to keep an eye on that and see when it comes out. Looking at also their choices here. Looks like they took out Mbande, that's the new Congo leader, taking a lot of bans here. We do have also Gol as the 3rd ban, and I do have to point out JR is very well known for actually wanting to play Gol. He's always calling it out. It's broken, man. It's broken. Like, it's so powerful, man. Anyway, we do have Scotland also taken out in the 4th one. We've seen quite a few games with Scotland, which did manage to do so much with those extra amenities, with the golf courses, with the city parks, and so on. And then on the 5th choice, Zulu being the biggest boy of them all, of course, with those impies and the early core ability, it is something that the players don't really want to handle. But I gotta mention, this is standard regions. There's gonna be choke points. There's gonna be quite a bit of land for them to settle. So I do want to reserve my judgment of the map and so on and so forth until we actually get to see it. And the players are now picking in the idea of Pangea, not really in, of course, exactly what their spawn is going to be like. Now, most of the time this actually, and you've seen yesterday, for example, this is what I was getting to. Zulu can be, how do you call it? Not nullified, can be defended properly if you do go for the correct technologies and you do manage to do the correct moves at the beginning of the game to keep up with the necessary science, the necessary culture, and of course the unit count on the front line. We've seen yesterday how it was quite unfortunate that Zulu couldn't push. Not only he couldn't push, but he was getting pushed back, and yeah, there was quite a bit of a problem over there. It looks like both Congos actually got a ban here in the first 6 phase, and immediately Currywurstesser is gonna go for Basil the second. This is the Byzantium leader with its ability to spread his religion whenever he kills a unit next to a opponent's city state, or actually whenever he kills units, he spreads his religion all around. He's like, you take the religion, you take, I convince you to follow my religion right now. And whoa, Babylon is banned, bro. Babylon is banned. Babylon banned. We got Ulhas over here going for Philip II, and Yllark is gonna go for Cree. Okay, they went for Cree. Okay, it's fine. Okay, there we go. He got caught. He got caught by carrier over Currywurstesser. He was like, no, you are not allowed. Yeah, there we go. It's fine. It's fine. So Philip II with Cree are gonna be the choices coming up for Freritos de la Vega. Interesting choices, but I do have to point out Philip II does have, of course, a +5 against Byzantium. If they both get a religion, Philip II actually has an extra, how to say, that extra damage against players that are following other religions, which is amazing. But you gotta be careful not to be converted, because it's gonna be what, same religion. You know, not good, man, not good. Actually, this is something that I don't think I've seen. If you get converted with Spain by an opponent civilization, the one that you want to fight with, right, Basil for example, does your +5 go away? Because it should be same religion, right? So Sultan Saladin is not auto banned anymore. Sultan is the previous one. Oh no, that's Vizier. Actually, I haven't seen him peaked at all. By the way, Sultan Saladin, and I don't think he's. I don't know actually if he's banned or not. I need to take a look at the. How to say the leaders that have been put out in the last 2 packs. To my disgrace over here, I didn't actually learn them by heart. I just go with what the players are choosing in the games. It is what it is. We do have also Japan picked up by World by Space. He's gonna have with Basil II, of course, to go for against Ulhas and Yllarks, Spain and Cree. And now we do have them going for the second round of bans. It's going to be Hungary coming up next as a ban. Looks like Vietnam is going to be taken out. We do not have Rome actually yet being picked or banned. So I would expect them to at least consider it. And we're going to need to see if something else is going to be chosen here. I'm actually curious if they're going to go for something like, how to say, Cleopatra's we've seen before. But oh well, we'll see. And also I'm very curious if they're gonna go for Russia on Pangea. We've seen it multiple times. And of course, JR again really likes to play it. Mapuche got taken out in the 8th one, and one more ban is going for taking the easy route instead of doing your home. I know, right? I know exactly. Crispy is calling me out over here. No, making me blush over here on stream. It is what it is. But Gran Colombia coming up in the 10th one, and we'll see Titiits, Lenny, and the biggest baguette that go for the next choices. I do have to point out. It's okay, there we go. Rome being picked up immediately. They did consider it, and now that they found it open, they're gonna go for it. I do have to point out, usually I like if something actually really needs to be looked at, for example like BBG changes and so on and so forth, I do it. But when the new leaders didn't even get changed, I'm not sure if I should take a look at it. You know, like it always I would say always in my mind there's that scene from Elementary. I'm not sure if you guys follow the Elementary as a series, but there was a scene with him explaining how the brain works, and he got a cup of water and he was filling it up with oil, and the oil just started bursting, and it pushed the water out. And he was saying that, you know, whenever you're gonna have like extra information that you don't actually need, it's gonna push out the information, the other information that you actually need a little bit, how to say, not in the front line of your brain, you know. So I'm trying as much as possible to have that focused on. Also, Surprise Colombia was a first round picked or banned. Indeed, the Flying Toilet is making a good point over here. Definitely. When unbanned Babylon, that's a good question. In the CPL squadrons, actually, they did have it for quite a few times, and it works out quite well. I've seen it. We've seen it yesterday. It doesn't guarantee the win. It does have a good power creep, and as far as I've seen, the players are still figuring out exactly what to do with it. I don't think it's broken anymore. I honestly don't think it's broken anymore. What was the first pick? Basil. Also, Mr. Toast, guten Abend. Hello there, sir. Welcome. Dave Plays. Hey, hello. And hello there, sir. And Toxic Brain. Hello. Good evening, sir. They drafted this. Well, why didn't, you know, they drafted like they drafted. We do have Qin going next. right after Montezuma, right after Aztec, and JR is gonna have the last word over here. He's gonna go for whoa, 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 whoa. You gotta wait a little bit, JR. Come on, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, JR. Don't do it. Don't do it. We can see you. The vengeance. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. Yeah, it's bad. I know it's bad, but he's you know, he's playing with us a little bit over there, wanting us to push the brakes over here as hard as possible, and he's gonna go for Suleiman. What is this? What is this? Okay. He's gonna go for Suleiman Muhtesem. Okay, very nice, very nice. With the Grand Bazaars, he's gonna have the. He's gonna have actually to chain his golden ages, because he does get that 10% science and the culture when in the golden age or heroic age. You do get the bonus +4 if you are not against the civilization that is also not, and so on. But that actually requires quite a bit of synchronization and foresight, which I'm not sure that is always available for the players. But anyway, we're gonna need to see 0 MSs here. Okay, and I have a little bit of time. I have time. Let me actually switch on my screen over here so I can show you what I wanted to show you earlier. In the Premier Division, actually, we do have Forever Young with 8 games. They played the most. They actually got all of their games done, and it looks like they do have 6 wins with 2 losses on their side. One last ride is coming up with 7 and 2. Actually 7 games played, 5 wins and 2 losses. We do have Ulysses coming up third with also at a tie with the second place with 5 wins and 2 losses. Change of Circumstance is going to have 4 and 1, and they do need to play like you see over here 3 games. We're going to see them actually tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, 1800 GMT, play against Freritos de la Vega. That's going to be, oh my god, that's going to be such a game. The 2 finalists from the CWC will meet each other again, and we're gonna have to wait and see the result between them. Highlands did play 7 games, but they only managed to get 4 wins and 3 losses here, while the Freritos de la Vega did play only 5 games, so they have quite a few games to catch up with 2 wins and 3 losses. They actually, okay, they didn't. They didn't have the best results in this. It's gonna be quite interesting how they're gonna try to catch up. And of course, next up we do have Goal by Library with 2 wins and 4 losses. Civ Australia is coming up with 1 win and 2 losses. Tranquility on 0 and 4. Something happened to the team over here, Tranquility. I do hope they're gonna come back. They only have 4 games on their belt, while Suspanana is on 6 games, 0 and 6. This again might have been something happen over there as well. We're gonna need to see how this evolves. Of course, we do have the other divisions as well on the Division 2 and Division 3. I don't want to go through them today, but because we are loading in. Alex, hello there, sir, and welcome. Twitch chatter, come on, man. Come on, man. Twitch chat is good. Twitch chat is live. Oh, man, today I've been watching those numbers coming up from CSGO. Did you guys see what happened with CSGO? They announced a second version of CSGO, which is only going to be like a bit of a aesthetic and I believe an engine update, not really anything else. And boom, 1.5 million players have started playing it. Oh my god, man. Anyway, coming back to this, because that boggles my mind. We do need to see how these Pangeas are going to start generating here, and I do want to really quickly put up on the screen over here the managed prediction. Let's start the prediction for how many remaps, and let's go for 5 minutes. It's fine. Although I do have to point out on Pangea, we rarely actually see remaps, but you know, we gotta keep to our customs. Overwatch 2 done well. Overwatch 2, man. I don't know, man. Is anybody playing Overwatch 2 right now? Qin-Shi, good evening, sir. Okay, let's talk about Rome. We got Yllark over here coming up to the northwest, and it looks like he's gonna have a few freshwater cities with the lakes with 1-tile rivers or 2-tile rivers, and I do see he might actually need to go full coastal here. I guess he can stay away from the coast, but I'm not sure if he should do that. Let's see if there's somebody on the coast here with him. It's Titiits. Titiits, we do have a possibility for them to actually trade coastally. Unfortunately, it's the same big continent, which is not going to be ideal. Now on Rome, we do have a lot of food coming up from the sheep tiles. His volcano over there might be nasty to him, and we might see some Pompeii action over here, creating some volcanic soil around that tile. And of course, we're going to see the sheep get burned. No! I'm pretty sure he's going to try to make up for it with some mines over there, and we're going to need to see how he's going to try to plan out this development, and of course, if they actually keep this map or not. On the east side, he does have Pio Tahi to go for, a little bit further away than ideal, about like 3 or 4 even cities away. We do have Byzantium. Well, I wouldn't say next to him. I want to say next to him, but it's not really next to him. It's quite far away from him. It's past Pio Tahi on the same distance, and it looks like Byzantium is also going to be on this red continent of North America. He is going to have the choice to go for an amenity or stay in place for a 2-2, and I even see he could, ideally, he could go for the ivory tile, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Anyway, he does have the lake to give him the fresh water, and yeah, there we go. He's gonna go actually for the amenity, and that extra science from the beginning, the 311 coming up from BCY, the extra food coming up from BCY, a wonder to the south, Ikil, which is actually second settle, possible second settle. Nice mountains for the adjacency towards his holy sites, towards his campuses, and looking in the south over here, he doesn't have an enemy to go against. Like, his closest enemy would actually be Rome, which is not that close. It's, wow, so far away, man, so far away on the west side. Giant Texas shaped peninsula. Wait, is that actually Texas? I don't know, man. No, it doesn't look like Texas. Isn't Texas like with clear straight borders or something like that, like the, you know, like we actually have American states just putting a line, you know. But anyway, in the south we do have Titiits coming up with Madrid. He is gonna get multiple ships to get to improve here, and he's gonna have to kill quite a few of them so he can put his districts down. I do see he's gonna have also a +3 harbor in the capital possible, and I do also notice he can keep on simming on the coast without anybody actually poking him. He has an ally to the northeast, which is going to be Ulhas, and by the looks of it, he's going to have a second continent on the east side, which does open up a possibility to get a +4 campus over there on that next to those 2 geothermals, or a +4 next to the sheep tile. Honestly, he should actually keep the sheep tile because, you know, extra food in the tundra, it's always good. But anyway, these mountains are actually going to give him a few extra adjacencies, and looking at his fresh water, even though I know he's going to go coastal, he does have a few rivers that he could keep expanding if he runs out of close cities to settle next to his capital. Now we do have also Mikisiwachik next, and looks like Ulhas is going to be the one that's going to be relatively front line. Of what is this happening over here on the east side? Oh my god, look at these three civilizations over here. Look at HOH just sitting in a corner over there trying to save. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Mikisiwachik is going to benefit from 2 of these pastures, and I don't see a camp next to his capital, so only 2 bonuses, 2 bonus food and 2 bonus gold for his city from those trade routes. Not amazing, but definitely can work. He can settle the mountains to the west side, which will give him those nice campuses, the juicy campus spots. And I do see he's gonna have quite a nice array of tiles here of amenities. We do have an amber, we do have a silk tile, we got cocoa on this. Oh, I see, that's why. Oh my god, he's on a triple continent split working on a quadruple continent split. Like, really, bro? Oh my. I would have, honestly, with so many continents, I would have expected a few more geothermals, which is kind of surprising to me. We don't have more, but I guess it's fine, you know, it is what it is. He's gonna have to work it. It's definitely not gonna be that I would say he's not going to be feeling bad about this pawn. We do have also JR to his east side that he's going to get to trade with, and looks like Gazargamo might be a city-state that's going to be bullied by their early units. While Istanbul did get to settle on Kokotal, he's going to get the extra gold, he's going to get his scout out, and I do see he's going to get I would say quite a few other settles on the fresh water. You can see the citrus, for example. You can see the north with the tutu, giving him access to more crocodiles, horses, and so on. And from what I do see in the south, he's going to have a few mountains, lakes, and rivers to go and settle next to. Pretty, not bad, not bad. You know, commercials first Ottomans here is probably going to be the word of the day. It doesn't really have anybody to go against until mid to late game, where it's going to be probably China over here. Played by Lenileichen with a 3-1 base. He's gonna have his 1-3s, and I do see, ooh, we got a game mechanic. Hello there, sir. Oh my god, long time no see. Glad to see you streaming again. How are you doing? I hope everything is well, and I do hope we're gonna get to chat soon. Did you see the biggest duel of them all? The biggest duel of the year is gonna come up over here. Oh my god, Ed Beach going against the mighty barbarian. Oh, he's doing it. Thank you so much for the raid, sir. And of course, welcome everybody to the stream. We do have Highlands going against Freritos de la Vega, the standing champion of the CWC. And we do need to see who's going to win here. It looks like we're going to have a quick pause here for a delivery guy. And I do have to point out, we're in the CPL Premier League. This is a qualifier game for upcoming CWC. Also, big shout out, man. Big shout out to the game mechanic. Oh, this is so amazing, by the way. Thank you so much. By the way, if you guys don't know the game mechanic, he streams a lot of games. He has so much positivity over there to share with all of us. I do hope you guys are gonna enjoy your time with him as well as with me. Flying toilet, can I get a shout out too? Yes sir, I'm gonna shout you out as well. But I can't really shout out everybody at the same time, man. Sprinklewood, hello there, sir, and welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Let's take a look what's going on. Xian is gonna get to improve some of his styles over here. He has a settler coming up in 3, and I don't know why I said he gets to improve. He has a 1-tile choke to the west side, which he will probably try to I would say box in as much as possible, you know, plug it. And I do notice he doesn't have a lot of fresh water, honestly. Only this river, which I guess he's not gonna have a settle on the east side. He only has another settle to the west and one to the north, which is gonna end up putting his citizens next to Tundra. He does have Halong Bay in the south, which might not actually, like this sea might not actually get settled by anybody. Maybe they can actually use Japan here for some external trade routes. Pretty good. And I do want to take a look how Lenny is gonna try to use the Chinese abilities to actually get everything going. Let's quickly take a look on Tenochtitlan. One big continent, only +4 damage, possible extra for him from the amenities. I do see he again doesn't have, I mean, guys, even if it's safe, honestly, this should be a remap. Like I'm looking at the quality of land on HOH. It doesn't seem like it's there. Like really, like Tenochtitlan, what happened to you, bro? Like you are so big and now you are so tiny. What happened to you, man? We do have Kyoto over here coming up with those crocodiles, and looks like, yes, he's going to have the coast to go for. He's also going to have somebody to go against. That's Spain on the other side of the sea over there. They are enemies. They should bounce against each other there, and we're going to see who's actually going to win between them. Also, I'm feeling a remap. HOH capitals are so close that they have no room, really. Yeah, I know, right? It should be a remap. Like, it looks like it's a remap. I wouldn't really frown on Japan's land, actually. He has good land to develop in, some reefs to go for, and so on. Why are they... Wait. Oh, they forgot about the remap. Yeah, hello, Machiavelli, hello, sir, how are you doing? Hi. How is your early weekend going, Machiavelli? Are you out? You're out, you finished with the job and everything? It's all chill time from now on? We got 2 days of chill time, Machiavelli? Let's go. Let me actually take a quick peek here. Yeah, there we go. So the players are voting if they want to keep this map or not. I guess this also gives me the time to actually put the team labels on the screen here. We do have on the left side the Freritos. And on the right side, let's see, we're gonna have HOH, that is holiday on Highlands. Actually, is it with an extra S or not? Is it a, how to say, plural, or is it singular? Holidays or holiday? That's something that I need to know. Which is the real carrier? Please stand up. Please stand up. Both are the big carries. Yeah, we need to see who's the biggest. Oh, did they? Oh my God, I don't know who they are actually. Okay, initiating remap. Oh my God, I was so focused on the carrier name that I totally forgot to see who voted. Who voted? Who voted? Guys, who voted? It was HOH. I guess it's HOH, right? It's Holiday on Highlands. Okay, got it. Thank you. I totally got distracted here by looking at the names. I'm sorry, man. I get distracted so easily now. What is this? It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so we do have the map resyncing now. It's going to be generated again. I believe it is also visible to some of the players, and also the host actually receives the information first, and then it dissipates it to everybody else. We're gonna need to take a look right here. Is this gonna be the map, guys? Is this gonna be the map? Okay, I mean, yeah, this is a much more clumped up map with a few lakes in the middle, and we do have the biggest baguette eater disconnecting. Oh no, he got pushed out. I mean, you know, he might actually get to connect again with his real name, because that's usually what happens. Wait, that was the host? Kick. Lol. that was the host? No. I mean, it's fine. No, it wasn't. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So it's not the host. Whew. It's not the host. It's fine. It's fine. He's gonna get in. He's gonna get back in. In the meantime, we actually get to bounce around the map and see what we have to talk about here. We do have Aztec this time with double continent split. Okay, nice. He's gonna get his geothermals to get some more adjacency towards campuses here. And I do see he's gonna have quite a few mountains to go and settle. Very nice. Does he have an opponent to go against? That's my question. An ally to the northeast, and to the west side, I guess Ulhas might be an opponent here, but he does need to make sure he actually gets cities on the west side, so he can get a drop on Cree's empire. Cree, in the meantime, oh man, this just doesn't look like it's gonna be his day. Ulhas over here doesn't actually have his pastures going on here, and I do see he does benefit from a few tutus, and yes, he does have a horse tile over there to the southwest. That's not a cattle, that's a horse. Yeah, that's a horsey. Now we do have him with a bit of fresh water from the rivers to the north and to the south. Him being coastal over here does open up a possibility to trade with Spain in the south, which is going to be very good for the mid-late game. We're going to need to see if Spain is going to get closer to him, because they do have to go around this peninsula, increasing the range of those trade routes. We're going to need to see if that's actually a possibility later on. I did also notice Qin-Shi is over here. We do have Lenny with Mount Roraima next to him to the east side, which he can immediately settle actually very, very quickly and get the benefits of that extra faith and the extra science. Mount Roraima does also have a geothermal on it, which as you can see over here increases the science output of that tile, with a +4 possible campus in the capital, or I guess also a holy site.
Yeah, we're gonna need to see how Lenny is gonna try to get all of his bonuses going. I believe this is Qin-Shi, the original China, right? This is the original China with the Stonehenge strategy, with the monumentality and so on. I'm very curious if that's actually gonna be his choice for today. Now, I do notice he has quite a few patches to develop. A second city possible on that gypsum tile to the southeast, another one to the south next to the amber and the stone. But this brings up another subject. He doesn't have a stone tile in a place. Oh, he does. Never mind. He does to the west side. He's going to need to settle for. Oh, wait. Also here, this can. No, he moved. Oh, okay, sure. If you want to go for Stonehenge, you do need a flat tile next to a stone to actually put down that Stonehenge. So, you know, that's a bit of a problem over here. As you can see, he can settle another city to the north and get it. He can settle to the west as well to get next to those stone tiles. But it's going to require more effort. We do need to take a look at Spain also with the continent split. Looks like he is going to be incentivized to settle on the western continent for the reddish bonuses over here. Of course, he's going to get the double outputs from his trade routes going between his cities, and he's also going to have a few cities to settle on the east. Not bad actually. Kernor land over here is going to be the name of the continent, and it does look like, man, what is this desert on the east and west of Madrid? How did Madrid start to spawn next to deserts so much? Anyway, good Petra cities, but other than that, not that good, you know, not that good. Anyway, let's move forward and see what's going on in the middle of the map. What do we have? Man, this is the second time JR spawned next to something that gives him gold. This guy knows how to spawn, guys. We gotta take lessons here. Delos, hello there, sir. Look at JR, man. He already has extra gold. We need to take lessons here. He's gonna get a scout coming up in 2 turns, and I do see he's gonna have multiple cities he can go for. In the south, he's gonna have a second settle next to those 3-2 bananas, and of course a possible die style to acquire. In the north, die style. Oh, look at that 2-foot tile over there. Another cotton settle. Very nice actually. It looks like Ottomans over here will have quite an array of cities that he can go for as the second settle, but there's a big but over here. We do have Kyoto to the southwest, so we might actually see over here a little bit of a punchy kind of action coming up from Kyoto, going against his opponent, against Ottomans. And I honestly, I would favor the samurais. I don't know about you, but I favor the samurais. We're gonna need to see how Kyoto is gonna try to use that early pantheon he's gonna get with the help of the die styles, and I do see he's gonna get easy 4 settles to go against Ottomans over here. Oh my god. This map is so evenly spread out, it's actually insane. This is a great map. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be full of action everywhere. Yes, I like this map. Constantinople does seem like it's putting out scouts, and this is another possibility for Ottomans to get clapped over here. Of course, with Constantinople coming up in the south, he's gonna try to get that religion. He's gonna get the tagmas, and this is actually perfect distance to go and attack somebody with a tagmas. Not too close, not too far away. You can run down your opponent over there with those horses, and of course we're going to need to see if that's going to be the choice for today. Now we do have one more civilization to talk about here. It is going to be Rome, and it looks like Yllark is kind of seeming position here. Yeah, it's gonna have mountains to body block his west side here from his opponents. He's gonna have the east with Galapagos Islands, and I do see he has the possibility to actually settle a few coastals there, some with fresh water, some without, and I do see he's gonna have some coastal resources as amenities. I do see the turtles, very nice. To the north, amazing second settle coming up with those spice tiles here, and I would really be surprised if he's not gonna settle coastal over there also. Good mountains for the adjacency of the campuses, and looking at his continent split here, he's still gonna be on a big continent. Not really ideal, but it does
it does make it well actually with Spain and Cree being on different continents. On the west side, they're gonna have actually 4 continents worth of amenities between them that they will get to trade with. That's gonna be quite important. Okay, space, the final frontier. Montezuma just got a relic. Wait, they're calling it out right now? Remap? No. I mean, okay. I guess no point in spending some more. Oh, I see what it is. Is this JR finding out his opponent here? He's like, yeah, he just found out Japan. Instant remap. Get me out, boys, get me out. There's Japan next to me. Venturi 12, hello there, sir. I'm current CWC. Oh, I see the copy pastas coming out. Ah, I see the big guns coming out. I see. Man, when is somebody gonna make one of those DAL-E pictures with how to say, with memes? Come on, let's go, guys, let's go. Snibril also in early game, he has +4 on Japan. Before the next era, yes, he does have. Before the next era, he does have. But also, Japan has +5 on the coast, so and his coast, so. Okay, let's see. What? Wait, is this a half gun? Is this a space gun? How does this work? What is this ring over here? It looks like a keychain, man. What is this map? Does anybody have an idea what this map represents over here? I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen such a Pangea, man. When casting JR Falcon, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Whenever they're gonna get to play, I guess. This map looks familiar. To what? Like, to what, man? Steering wheel. Oh, I see. But it's a steering wheel with something added to it on the left side. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we're gonna have to see where they actually spawn here. We do have Aztec on the west side with a double continent split. Also next to him, Spain with a double continent split, and they're gonna get to fight each other here. Now we do have Aztec with a 2-2-1 gypsum tile, and by the looks of it, we're gonna have quite a few settles for him on the coast. He will probably try to settle inland here as much as possible. Space probably trying to stay away from getting his feet wet and doing navy at the same time as land and so on is just a mess if you do that. I do believe we also got through the first 2 and actually all remap tokens. This is gonna be the map, right? This is gonna be the map. Wait, do you think Rome is gonna have no, wait, 1 2, no, he's fine. 1 2 3. Not ideal, don't get me wrong, this is not ideal for Yllark, but it's still, I think by the rules it is available, right? 1 2 3 series. Yeah, Rome is actually on Italy. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I think we actually need to talk about all of the players in the little details over here, and I don't want to finish the prediction, so we get started on something else. Wait, I didn't finish the prediction. Did you finish? Did somebody finish the prediction, or did I finish the prediction? I don't know what happened here. Whoa, I didn't put up a prediction for remaps. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, this happened. Wow. Okay. I guess there was no prediction for remaps. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I don't know what happened. No, it did. Okay, never mind. I had to refresh the page. Okay, so it is gonna be on 2. So somebody's gonna lose quite a few points over there. It is what it is. Japan right on Spain's coast. I mean Japan's coast. Yeah.
Well, we'll see how this goes between them. Titiits is not going to be happy with Japan next to him, and I'm pretty sure he's going to need to do the land warfare as well against Aztec, and we might need to see Yllark come out from the south to help him out. I'm pretty sure also Yllark is going to want to settle coastal, and maybe this is going to be an interesting timing for them to try to go for some form of caravel timing against Japan. But anyway, let's slow down a little bit, take a look at each of the player spawns, and we're gonna need to talk see their early moves there and talk about them. We do have the early amenity coming up from Aztec. He's gonna have available iron tile next to his capital. His horses it's gonna be 3 tiles out, a little bit far away, and unfortunately, of course, he's gonna need to drop some gold on it. I do notice he's gonna have a bit of a problem when settling other cities because of how the land looks like. He's gonna need to expand here to the northeast to get the position on the river over there between him and Spain. He should be here first. And he does have another settle to the south, which, yes, it could be on that 1-2 tile from what I can see. Now, that's going to put him closer to Rome. But after this, he's actually going to run out really quickly about the spaces to actually settle cities, unless he actually takes the river to the north, which is not really that big in resources and everything he needs. So not ideal. Of course, the coast might actually be off limits because of Rome's position to the south. They will figure out Rome at some point, and I'm pretty sure they're going to need to make a decision about the timings of the boats and the caravels and the gold and so on and so forth, but that's something that we're going to need to watch them go for. We also see a +4 campus next to Tenochtitlan on the east side, the possible +2, +3, so okay, quite a few campuses here that can be settled and of course benefited from. Wait, why is this relobby? What happened with the remake? What? Oh man, so many times people try to make a joke and it ends up to crash the game. Oh man, I don't know why they try to do that. It is so unfortunate. Okay, so just waiting for the lobby to happen here. Oh, there we go. I need to open up this. Okay, there we go. I'm in. These mountains chokes are gonna be really annoying to push through between Spain and Aztec. Yes, they will be. They will be. Civ6 is the best lobby simulator in a town. I know, and it also, how to say, makes you learn patience the hard way. I just wanna play a game, man. Let me play a game. But anyway, I guess the fruits of labor are stronger than the pain of relobbying over here. We do have joining back, and it looks like yeah, there we go. We do have a link over here for them, and we're going to need to see when everybody's going to get in. I do want to double check the 0 MSs so nobody's actually going to get past this. And yeah, Currywurstesser finally is over here. Kachika playing. Okay. Kick W. Cast Anthony, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Lobby drinks. Yeah, drinks for everybody. Let's go. Give me a second, just going for this. Okay. People riot. Yeah, you know, just chilling watching the lobby simulator. Yeah, it's happening. Okay, we're reloading, guys. We're reloading. It's fine. It's fine. We're loading it. We're loading it. Oh my god, we actually need to get the people. Okay, no. I wanna, you know, I actually yesterday I was thinking about this and if I should get that peep or something going, which would be amazing. But I'm a bit afraid. Well, I'm not afraid. I just want to stay away from how to say, any kind of copyright stuff. So I would stay away from people. Maybe we get something else. Let's see. Maybe let's go. No, you know what? I'm figuring out what. Yeah. What was it? Somebody was calling out the torch yesterday, but it said, oh, said it. Oh, no, Olympic. Torch. Okay. Check this out, guys. I'm gonna put it up on the screen when it comes out. Urban Toxic, hello there, sir. Thank you so much for the follow, and I guess we can start to take a look at the players here when we load in. Okay, so let's see. Yllark is gonna get the Rome this time. As you can see, he does have the 3-1 base from the BCY. Didn't choose to go for the citrus, interestingly enough, and he does have the 3-2 bananas to work there to the north. That actually poses a bit of a challenge for him to develop his empire with his districts next to the city center. He has an amenity to the north and amenity to the south. They can't really go for both. We do have in the south over here a few cities, yeah, 2 cities to settle, and from what I do see in the north, it's going to open up to the mainland. It's a bit of a problem over here with the space. We'll see how this goes. Now Ayutthaya, it's also going to be up for grabs, and I'm very curious who's going to get there first. Is it either going to be space or Rome? Yllark over here might actually be full-on army. Okay, guys. I think I found it. Check this out. Is this better than people? Which one of these should we make actually out of it? This one? Should we make this one an emote? Oh my god, is that amazing? Oh man, look at this. Look at this guy, man. Oh man. Okay, let's see. To the north, we do have Spain. Actually, wait a second. We didn't finish Rome over here. They're still going at each other on chat over there. We're going to need to see how that goes. Looks like on this time around, we do have a scout coming out from Rome. He's going to figure out he's going to be on this peninsula to the south. We do have Yllark to the north over here, trying to figure out exactly how his land looks like. And I do see Rome doesn't have horses, doesn't have iron. Like, where is his iron and horses? Oh, there we go. Okay, the resources didn't show up. So we do have the iron tile to the southeast, and I do see his horses are going to be to the northwest, next to that one tile, the connection tile from the east to the west. That's going to be
Okay, for Yllark to actually grab quite easily with his capital city. He does also have a reef tile to the east for a bit of extra adjacency towards campuses here, and I'm honestly very curious how he's going to try to play this out. Very curious. There are a few things that are running through my mind right now, like in Camel first and so on, but I guess we're going to need to see if he's going to go full on berserk on somebody or he's going to do something else. I wouldn't take out the possibility of him going naval as well, trying to 2 versus 1 Titiits over here with the help of Japan. We do have Titiits also with Madrid, with that the continent split to the south. He's definitely going to want to put another city, and he does have the mountains to the west side. He's gonna, if he goes to the west side here, and this is something that both of them will want. They want the river between them. They want the position on that river, and Titiits is going to need to figure out how to settle it faster. Has Crater Lake to develop a city there to the northeast, which, yeah, I mean, you do get some extra era square, but very few players actually want to work that tile. Yeah, it can get to a fast pantheon though. I do have Madrid with a few stone tiles, a 2-2 next to him, and I do see he's gonna have a 3-1-1 fish tile over here to the south. Looks like he is also to the west gonna have quite a few mountains to go and settle on, and I do have to point out his iron is gonna be 3 tiles out to the north, while he's gonna have a horse tile to the north as well. That's 2 tiles out, quite easy to acquire. Let me actually take a look on my, there we go, settings over here. Okay, a builder first coming out from him. He's not actually gonna go for scouts. He's probably gonna want to get the gold from his teammates to get a scout out, and it should be fine. They should actually get enough oh wait, they just bought a scout for somebody. Is it Ulhas? Is it? Yeah, they did buy Occitan. They did buy an Occitan. Looks like Mount Kilimanjaro did spawn next to Ulhas over here, but that's a bit further away on the how to say, on our list to go for. We do have Kyoto with 2 crocodiles in the capital city, getting him that extra gold. Has fresh water from a lake. He's pumping out a settler in 5, and it does seem like at the moment he didn't go through the mountains on the west, so he can figure out exactly where Spain is. Bonsoir, Sisi Pyro, bienvenue, monsieur. We do have him also trying to figure out the south. Looks like he's going to have a good T-tile to settle on or next to, so he can benefit not only from that amenity but also from the 3-2 bananas. I do also notice he's going to get closer and closer to Cree if he goes to the south, which might not be the best thing that he can do. Whoa, thank you so much, Armada Siracusa, much appreciated. Snipper, Joke, TV Tuna 42. We got Vincent and Malrus joining in. Tito's, hello there, sir, and welcome. How are you doing? Looking at the strategic resources of Kyoto, we do have horses coming up 3 tiles out to the north, and I do see his iron is also going to be 3 tiles out to the east side, a bit further away than he would ideally want there, but I guess he's going to need to put cities a bit closer to that and benefit from those resources. In the south, we do have Constantinople. This is Byzantium's capital, and as you can see, he does have a 2-2 base, and he did grow into a 2. What happened there? Why did he grow into a 2-1 baron of everything? Man, I don't know what happened here. Was this a misclick? Did he misclick by that tile over there? I would assume not. I hope not. We do have a settler coming up in 3 turns, and it's going, it will need to settle somewhere, and it looks like the fresh water is going to be on the east side here. We do have him with the possibility to go over the mountains, through the mountains to in the south, where he will have a +5 campus. Another relic on space. This time we're going to have Aztec actually benefiting from an early pantheon, and he just popped a scout from one of those huts. Man, this guy. We do have also Constantinople with the iron to the west side, and looks like he's gonna have the horses in the 3rd ring on the east. That's gonna be quite expensive over there. Do need to see how that is gonna be developed. I do think his first city is going to be on the east side, but anyway, we'll see. They did meet, by the way. Cree did meet Byzantium, and now Cree is a few tiles away from actually meeting Japan over there on his west side. Not really ideal for Cree to be frontline against a nation like Byzantium, but I guess we're going to need to take a look here. I'm pretty sure Ulhas is well experienced to handle the negativity coming out from Byzantium here. And we do have Mickey Civ6 coming up with a settler in 1 turn. He does have a 2-3 tile to use, and I do see another 2-2 tile, but I do see also he's on a 4 population. Is he using the extra gold here? Yeah, he's actually getting the extra gold from the copper tiles to the northwest. He does have 2-1-2s that will unfortunately be a little bit less productive than usual. Well, I guess he didn't want to spend the gold, or he's going to use now the gold to buy another tile. He does have another 2-2 over there to the north. Can easily settle to the west side, and I do also notice he's gonna have 1, 2, just 2. Oh my god, again, just 2 points of extra food and extra gold for each of those 3 roads going towards his capital city. A bit unfortunate, but man, what you gotta do, what you gonna do actually. It looks like the explosion of Mount Kilimanjaro might have set off a forest fire, and to the north of it, it does get extra fertility on the cocoa tiles and on another tile over there. 4-2-1 coffee tiles, and immediately, of course, Ulhas is going to send a settler to the west side, while he is getting attacked by the Occhitau. Currywurstesser is trying to figure out how he is using the Occhitau to actually hunt down the Currywurstesser scout, which is attacking the settler. I do believe he's going to be fine. He is going to try to get here as soon as possible. And of course, it doesn't look like Byzantium scout can actually acquire the settler there. I don't know. You know, we've seen this before. Maybe it will happen. We don't know. We do have quite a few rivers for him to go for in the south, and I do see some rivers in the north, but it does look like this river will need the love Vetemenanki to actually get good. There's a lot of flat tiles over there, and of course flatbed terrain with not that much production, you know. Anyway, yeah, there we go. It looks like Ulhas is actually gonna buy another Occhitau. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of gold, man. That is a lot of gold on Ulhas here. But I guess he does need it. He wants to, he probably wants to push Japan and also push Byzantium as much as possible. So yeah, makes sense. We'll see. Looking forward on Xi'an. We do have an iron tile next to his capital. I do see he's going to have a reef tile next to the city center as well to the north. He already improved 3 of his deer tiles, and from what I do see in his early series here, he has no stones. Okay, there we go. There's a stone tile over here to the west side, but first he's going to settle the diamonds for the extra gold, and oh my god, these diamonds. 4 diamonds in one city. Amazing. Also, he's going to get to settle something on the southeast side here, but honestly I would actually think this is a bit of a weak spawn for Qin-Shi. Leni is gonna have a strong problem with the Ottomans being good to the northeast. He has the better land, even though he doesn't have that many mountains to get those campuses. I'm pretty sure he can use the adjacency of other districts to increase it and so on, so it all in all it's going to be good. We do need to see how Leni is going to try to develop all of this land next to his mountains, and unfortunately this diamond tile is actually blocking one of those +5 campuses there, while we do see another settler coming up from Xi'an in 3 turns. Okay, well, where are his horses? Oh, horses 3 tiles out to the southeast. Okay, that's a lot of gold, by the way, from the camps. That is look at him go, 15 gold a turn here. And you do see the warrior of Ottomans does actually have an extra +4 against China in the beginning of the game. Ottomans does benefit from that damage against the Golden Age units who are also not well, when not in a golden age, which are not in going damage against units that are not in a golden age when you are not in a golden age. Oh my god, this is just so many no's, so many nuts. What happened to the Cree settler? It's fine. It's settled. Actually, it's fine. I mean, he shift entered the Occhitau with the settler, and it's fine. He actually settled here at Takakup, and as you can see, he's gonna probably buy out the banana or grow into it. He does have a 2-2 tile. Looks like Ulhas is not really keen on how to say buying out tiles that much. He just wants to build and send these Occhitaus towards his opponents here. He will have actually 4 Occhitaus going towards Byzantium, and I do have to point out Currywurstesser over here is usually as a build order for Byzantium is usually going to go for holy sites, so he might actually be quite First of all, lacking gold, and second of all, he's going to be quite vulnerable at the beginning of the game. We do need to take a look at Ottomans also, the last civilization that we're going to take a peek on at the beginning. We do have Istanbul again with a 3-1. Oh my god, he did it again. He did it again. 3 maps out of 3 JR spawned with gold underneath his capital. Man, this guy, bro. I'm telling you, man, he knows how to spawn, you know. It's a skill. You have to acquire that skill. And, you know, before the game, you make a tea, you put the cup in a certain way, you go make some yoga, and then you pray, and then you get these spawns. We got Istanbul here benefiting from also 1-3 deer tile, some extra truffles. He settled another city to the north with 2-1-3. Is that a cotton or is that something else? That's another truffle tile over there. And by the looks of it, he's actually going to have another settler to the northeast on the stone tile, where there is a hut here. A lot of land to develop in the north if he actually wants to keep on seeming behind this. But I'm pretty sure he's going to want to settle right in the face of China, trying to block him from doing a lot of amazing things here. China is actually going to put his builder to work on Temple of Artemis, trying to snatch it away from his opponents and also make his capital very good, very big. Istanbul does have an iron tile to the east. That's going to be 3 tiles out, and it does seem like his horses are going to be a bit too far out on the east side. That's 4 tiles for him, so he's definitely not going to settle them. Wait, do I see this correctly? Did space actually go coastal? Okay. So Chicalco? What? But why? I mean, okay, sure, I understand. So, but why not for the cattle settle? Oh no, he might actually give up on this river between him and his opponent here. Oh, this might be a problem. Anyway, we're gonna need to see how this thing develops here. The players are trying to starting to figure out their opponent's locations, and they will see how this will. How to say? We will need to see how this develops as an action. Like, are we gonna see the conflicts between Japan and Spain? Are we going to see Rome try to pitch in over there? He has cities on the west, cities on the east. Are we actually going to see Byzantium go against him? Because yes, we do have holy sites. We might see some Dromons go against Spain here, but he's still going to need to go through all of this. Oh my god, this is going to be so long for him to actually get to Spanish cities with Dromons, and he has no connection in the south to Rome. Not ideal, not ideal. We do have Byzantium actually taking out the warrior of Cree that was standing around his cities, and yes, he's going for his holy sites. 1 turn to finish in Constantinople. That's going to be a +2, and I do see another +1 over here next to Nicaea. While in the south, he's going to go for another city, maybe on the wheat tile. Yeah, on the wheat tile. We do have that 4th scout in the south trying to do some damage against Byzantium units, and of course, as you can see over here, Byzantium is keeping his scout in alert mode, so he can actually get some heals popping off. Cree scout, actually, I don't think he's gonna get the extra promotion anytime soon, so I don't think he's actually gonna go through this scout. That's a +9 on the scout of Byzantium. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be that easy to go for, but I do have to point out these slingers are extremely weak against the Occhitaus. They only have +8 on them, and they can be 2-shot by these Occhitaus relatively easily. Not to mention these guys are moving very, very quickly through the forest here, trying to get in. Wow, 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 wow. Another 2 Occhitaus coming out from Ulhas. Wow. Wow, wow, this is a lot of scouts. These are a lot of scouts. Zul, good evening, sir. Also, the Aztec Pantheon is City Petengals. Bex, indeed. Bomdia. Lots of spots for conflict on this map. Indeed, everywhere it's going to be war. Like, we got a war here between Ottomans and China. We got a war here between Cree and Byzantium. We got a war here between Japan and Spain. Looks like we will need to see who's actually Rome's going to war. But I'm pretty sure Aztec is going to be on somebody's agenda over here. We do have Aztec going for another one of these cities.
cities. I'm very worried about this, and mostly not really because of the distance between him and his capital, because yes, that's actually quite close. I'm worried about how many vectors of attack he's opening up himself on. If ever there's going to be a Roman navy coming against him, these cities are so easy to take. Like, it's so easy to take. There are 4 vectors of attack on that city center, 4 vectors of attack on Xochicalco. It is going to be quite a pain to actually keep those intact if he's going to lose the naval battle. Let's bounce around the map and see their pantheons. We do have Rome actually picking up goddess of festivals. He's going to get the extra culture alongside these plantations that he is now improving. And as you can see, he's going to have 4 at least in the capital. Very nice. With another one here in style in Cume. And I do see settlers, more settlers coming up from him. Liang capital in Rome. I'm actually quite curious. Is he going to go Liang left 3 or right 3? Right 3, I guess. Right 3 for the extra food. And then you go for wow, Liang 4th, extra production, 1 big capital to rule them all. Yeah, we do have Kyoto pumping boats out. Looks like Spain just closed off his choke points, and he did get observed over here by Japan. Also, we do have Titiits starting to improve his resources. The horses, for example, in Zaragoza. He has another builder coming out from Madrid. Also got a trader working to improve the production in Seville. These are no, these are not 2 continents. He didn't settle the south here for another continent. Oh, okay. Okay, well, it is what it is. The 1 single continent bonuses, it is happening, guys. Okay, we got a bit of a problem here. Byzantium is getting attacked by multiple Occidentals. These guys are never ending. Look at them go. We do have Byzantium also finishing his holy sites, and I do see he did go for archers first. The good thing is these archers are going to do quite a bit of damage against these Occidentals, and I do see, of course, they're going to need to take out the units as well next to the city. I don't think I favor the Occidentals in this scenario, honestly. But what he's doing right now, he's letting Nicaea be open. So what Ulhas is doing is actually focusing the efforts of Byzantium to make him defend Constantinople, while Nicaea is not actually gonna be that hard to take. It cannot be put under siege, but it's still a 10 pop city, and if they don't manage to get enough gold to buy a warrior inside of that city, that's probably gonna be doomed. The problem is they're making quite a bit of gold. Look at that gold, 26, 32, 28. We got them actually jumping around there. And we do need to see how these Occidentals are going to manage to do the damage here against Byzantium. But man, it's been quite some time since we've seen a Cree Occidental invasion. I believe actually this warrior might succumb to the concentrated power of these 2 Occidentals here. He's going to go down. He gonna die. Look at him. 1, bam, and another 1, bam. He's going down. We're just waiting for the last moves. Ulhas definitely is trying to figure out exactly what to do here. How is he gonna pressure this? And of course, the archer is also not gonna be that big of a challenge for him in the north. But he does have. Oh, it didn't go down. Oh my god, and it got a promotion. Okay, come on, Ulhas. Attack it. Yeah, there we go. And this one, we're probably gonna go to the north there. Looks like Byzantium scout did deal with the first one. Oh my god. Oh my god, this was such a beast. I don't know what this was, man. But it was wow, big insect over there. I don't know, you know, it's getting, we might see some crazy stuff over here, man. It's starting to be summertime, and oh my god, man, that insect. I'm sorry, I had to snap it. Like, I saw it and it was like, you're not getting out of here. Bam. G Brazers, hello there, sir. Thank you so much for the follow. It's a new build order on CFR. Yes, the mighty Cree Scout Order. Yeah, we do have a settler coming up in 1 from Civ watching. Looks like Magnus is also getting plugged in there. He's getting his traders out, and he's gonna be playing catch up right now. Of course, he might actually get quite a bit of
advantages from attacking into Byzantium, at least slowing him down. He didn't actually manage to get to pillage his capital city, Holy Site, which still will allow Byzantium to get to his great prophet. But maybe, no, it's fine. It's actually, we do have what, 8 more turns to go for this golden age. It's gonna be fine. Look at this, Currywurstesser. Oh. What's going on? Okay, another scout down. This one pillaged. This one is waiting to see what to do, and I did see also the archer of Byzantium getting his fortify done. Looks like Ulhas is trying to figure out if he actually wants to go against the archer or do something else. This Occitan is actually not gonna do that much damage against the city center, but it is gonna keep that holy site blocked for at least one more, at least a few more turns. Not honestly, I'm not favoring this, like this attack. It's fun, it's annoying for Byzantium, but this is a lot of production and gold that they put into these units that I think could have been spent somewhere else. We do have harbors coming out from Madrid. This God of Craftsman as a pantheon for Spain, and I do see Titiits is starting to improve some of his resources here, getting the extra production from his horses, and I do see his getting over here some amenities also improved, coastal resources improved, Moksha getting plugged into Madrid for that extra culture. On Japan, we do have God of the Sea. He actually is going to get the extra production on each of these coastal resources, and you can immediately see that 431 fish tile with a possible 221 pearl tile over there to the north, and the 223 crab tiles. Okay, very interesting. On Cree, we do have fertility rights. He got a free builder, and by the looks of it, he's actually going to favor attacking into the south here. Looks like the Cree units. Oh no, this might be a mistake. Like Nicaea, this might be a mistake. He put the archer inside of the city, and these Occitans are going to get in there, then they're going to start hitting the city. I guess the biggest question is, do they have enough health to keep on hitting the city before they die? And who's gonna die first, the city or okay? Let's actually put up a poll here. I wanna see. Oh no, prediction. What's gonna die first? What's going to die first? The city of Nicaea, okay, Nicaea, or the Cree Scouts? Let's go for 2 minutes. No, let's go 1 minute. Come on guys, really quickly in the chat over here. We do have on the right side of the screen, you can actually take a look between the city of Nicaea and the Cree Scouts. Correctly predict the outcome to win more points. We do have 3 Cree Scouts getting next to the city of Nicaea of Byzantium. Of course, you do see the city is actually getting a builder out, and we do have a possible archer that can come from the south, from Constantinople, to help out the city center of Byzantium. He's getting in. Ulhas is getting in. He's attacking first. He's doing 2 attacks here, and it does look like that city's health is already in the yellow range. Another attack coming out from him. It looks like the Occitans are not going to spend that much time. I don't know why Ulhas actually attacked with this one, or is he preparing? Oh, I see what it is. He's thinking Byzantium is actually going to kill this scout, this Occitan. That's what he's thinking, which might be true, but it also opens up the possibility of Ulhas moving these other scouts in. So it's a very tricky over here if you want to kill the scout. Man, oh man, Ulhas over here trying to play the cards. Let's see, what did you guys vote for? Oh my god. Okay, the city of Nicaea is 59%, Cree Scouts 41%. Okay, we're getting there. Let's see. We do need to take a look at Ottomans pantheon. Religious settlements is going to be his choice. He's pumping out campuses, and it looks like he's taking it slowly, man. You know, he's going to get the commercials first. He's getting in his production, his internal trade routes. He's not really that phased that Leni is next to him to the southwest. We do have Leni also taking it slow. He's getting his holy sites going. Didn't actually go for his Stonehenge anywhere. I do see he did finish Temple of Artemis, which is going to be nice. He's going to get those extra amenities, the housing, the food in that city. And at the moment, I don't actually see him improving any of his resources. Guys,
the Cree scouts died first. I think we got a winner. I think we got a winner. And this is, I honestly, I think if Ulhas would have actually moved that scout the one tile to the left side and then moved in the two others, he might have done enough damage against the city center to keep on attacking it. But, you know, they still would have died. Looks like we got an outcome, guys. The Cree scouts died. I'm sorry. It's not nice. Yeah, who would have thought, man? It did it. Look at Fangetta over there just clapping. Yay. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so we did go through the early game here. We do know their options. Let's go for the who will win prediction. And on one side we do have of course Freritos de la Vega, while on the other side we do have Holidays on Highland. Holiday on Highlands, I guess. I'm still not really aware of how if it is an extra S in there or not. Anyway, start up the prediction. We do have 30 minutes to go for, and Ave Machiavelli is saying drink water. I don't have water. Okay, I don't have water. You're gonna have to make the choice for me. Is it Fanta, 7-Up, or Coca-Cola? I have an array of different juices over here that I could, but not water. I guess I'm gonna need to get a cup of water, which would actually require me to move from the PC. So Ave Machiavelli, your choice. 7-Up. Okay. No, actually, wait, that's Psycho Mike. You almost got me. I'm waiting for Ave Machiavelli. You know, it's his points, it's his decision. You know, like let's be true for that. Okay, and we do need to take a look at Goddess of the Hunt, by the way, on China. Looks like he's gonna get that extra gold from his camps improved. And I do see Ave Machiavelli is not actually responding here. Be like Ronaldo. I mean, okay. okay, interesting. What do we have here? We do need to see the era score, right? Era score. Let's see. 21, 26, 24, 24, 24, 28, 24, 23. So everybody's going to get into the golden age. We do have Japan also starting to go into Spanish galleys. And it looks like there are 3 galleys against 3 galleys over here, with one going to the south, breaking the fog of war towards Rome there, I guess. We do have Rome also putting some scouts into the lands of Aztec, which will reveal to him that Aztec is vulnerable on the coast on the west side. And this is actually quite interesting. Do they know about, oh my god, they don't know about Rome. They never scouted Rome. They know this. They just know this. They don't know how the land looks like. They don't know this is coastal Rome over here. But I guess they're gonna know when he's gonna start making those admiral points. Nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition. Yeah. Okay, we got harbors coming out from Rome. It looks like indeed Governor Liang did go for the right tree, sorry, the extra food coming out from these citrus tiles. He's already, oh my god, 7 pop, coming up with multiple cities and harbors from them. We're gonna need to take a look at how Yllark is gonna try to prepare his next moves. We do have him already on 11 science and 21 culture, and this is pre-golden age culture and science. He's on 47 production at the moment, the most productive in the game, while he does have a 50% more than space, for example, on Montezuma. Oh, hello there, driving cow. Thank you so much for the resub. Much appreciated, sir. And good evening, good evening. We do have also to take a look how Cree is gonna try to develop his cities behind all of this, while he did try to push Byzantium as much as possible to stop him from developing his cities. And now he's coming up with a bit of a problem. He's gonna need to recover. He's gonna need to play the catch-up game. He's getting his commercials out. I do see Magnus plugged in. He's getting his 2 trade routes to work those city centers, getting those extra points. He did only improve one of his pastures. He would need to improve his camp as well in the capital for the extra bonuses. And he does have that amazing city of Mount Kilimanjaro to the northwest that he could go and settle. Even on a non-freshwater settle, that would be quite good for him. We do need to take a look over here on China really quickly. Yes, he is gonna go for Stonehenge. He did finish his two holy sites here, and he's gonna get the religion spread in all of these cities. And I guess he did manage to get his golden age points anyway, so it's fine. Drink water or refund my points, man. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Man. Why you bully me? There we go. Baron, hello there, sir. Wouldn't religious ideals have been good here for China? Why not get the faith and gold instead of the gold from the camp pantheon? He might not actually. That's a good one actually. I think he would have benefited quite a bit from that. Maybe he just didn't think about. Oh no, I think he already had the camps improved from the beginning, and he prioritized that early gold over the gold that he would have gotten a little bit later, and of course the faith coming out from the diamonds. But I think you're right. With the amount of diamonds he has here, I think it would have been much better to go for religious idols. I gotta be Ronaldo. Oh man, that's I require a lot of how to say, a lot of work on my belly, bro. If you want me to be Ronaldo, I'm gonna need to do a lot of push-ups and everything else. Anyway, now let's take a look at the 31 options here. We do have Aztec going for his 4th and 5th settle. I do see he pumped out a settle from Xochicalco. Probably the cattle tile is going to be his priority, and we do have him settling the cattle, while Aztec sees Spain did not actually go on the west side. Spain did prioritize settling on the east, and I do see harbors coming out from Zaragoza. Interestingly enough, Zaragoza actually got a harbor in the north instead of going for the south. I would have expected him to try to supplement the augment the fleet in the south, so he gets the extra galleys coming out from that third city. But anyway, he did get his government plaza out over there. He's gonna get probably campuses here, and I do see he has builders out coming out of Madrid, so he can actually chop and improve some more tiles there. Let's quickly take a look at their options here. We do have JR on the right side of the map going for ancestral hall strategies, with the Governor Liang preparing for the parks over there. It's learning how to do parks right now. Pen brushing voice coming out from Muhtesem. 3 turns out from horseback riding, with 110 from military tradition. He is probably seeing what's happening to the southwest, and of course that China is not building up an army at all. I might try to put a bit of pressure on his opponent there. Now we do have him with 3 builders ready to chop whatever he needs here from the city of Istanbul, and I do believe he should have well, wait, he didn't have horses. He has 0 strategics across the board. So okay, never mind. You know what this is gonna go like. These chops are all gonna be for the settlers here, all gonna be for the settlers. Okay, he's settling towards the horse. He wants the horse. Oh my god, he gonna be so big. Anyway, we do need to take a look at Titiits also, Philip II. We do have him with the galleys, God of Craftsman. I do see he did go for a free inquiry golden age, getting himself 16 science, 17 culture. He still has harbors to come out of his cities, and I guess now this makes sense. Actually, he's gonna get an extra 2 science from that harbor with the 2 gold. Now he does have actually relatively weak harbors, a +3 here, a +3 here. Yeah, relatively weak harbors, but I guess it is what it is. We do also have Rome coming up in the south with 5 cities already, getting his campuses going. This is going to be a +3 in the city of Rome. He did put it on that iron tile, but it doesn't matter. When he's going to discover bronze working, he's going to acquire it anyway. It was just the extra production and the science you would have gotten from that. We do have him with the opportunity to go for caravels, and he will probably be the first one to go for caravels. 70 science with 31 culture.
puts him right on track to actually get not only the caravel technology but also mercenaries at the same time. Extremely important to get to upgrade a lot of boats fast. Big Z, hello there, sir. Good evening, and welcome. Also, Bannon, but you could have just let him enjoy some 7-Up. Yes, I know, right? Enjoy me some 7-Up over here. Man, I haven't drank 7-Up in like, I think 4 years. And today, I don't know for what reason, I saw it in the store and I was like, maybe. This is gonna be the day. You know, this is gonna be the day. We do have also Pawn Maker, still on 3 cities. He's going to need to get those settlers out a little bit faster here. While Byzantium is starting to get his monumentality going, we do see Ulhas is going to try to go for Mount Kilimanjaro, where he does have amazing tiles to work. Look at that 5-3, the 4-2-1s, 4-2-1-1s. Very, very nice adjacency all over the place. We do need to see if he's going to go freshwater or non-freshwater. It poses different challenges, actually, if he goes for one over the other. And I do believe poking a little bit Japan here with the horses might actually be enough so Japan doesn't actually get to caravels and of course try to take out Spain from an early beginnings. We do have him also getting some builders out from Civ6. He did finish those 3 the 3 commercials, and now he's getting his merchant points. He can actually try to go for some projects here to recruit Zankian, which will give him the extra trade route capacity and of course some extra gold from the trade routes. Next up on the other team, we do have Currywurstesser, which already got his religion. It is going to be choral music with pilgrimage. No crusade. No crusade. Yes, he can go for it, but no crusade yet. We're going to need to see when he's going to get it. He did manage to get Earth Goddess as well. He's planning on getting some extra faith from this charming and breathing appeal tiles. And I do see Liang going in Nicaea, while Constantinople is going to have the benefits of Moksha. He also is going to put another city to the east side and starting to pump out Dromons. Very interesting. Okay, actually getting to pump out Dromons. Man, they're gonna take so long to actually get here. Oh well, we'll see what he's gonna do with them. I do notice he's also making 46 faith a turn. That's actually a good amount at this point in time, and I do see his Cavern Plaza did get finished to the west side, which does give him more bonuses towards that holy side. That's a +4 there, +2 here, a +1 there. Okay, I mean, you know, not amazing, but definitely work. We got the Montezuma here with 4 cities. He's soon gonna be 5. Wait, where is he going with this one? I would have definitely thought he would go for the cattle tile. Did he get a little bit seasick over here, noticing that the Rome might come against him? Oh my god, look at the Rome actually trying to sniff away the cities of Aztec slowly but surely, and Aztec is totally ignoring this. He's getting lighthouses, he's getting the trade routes going. Audience chamber coming up in 1. I do see he's putting down campuses, a +5 campus next to Tenochtitlan with another a +3 coming up next to him. Very, very nice placement of the government plaza to increase those 2. And of course, he's getting the gold from the traders, from the harbors as well on the west side. Very nice. Or actually from the harbors, not the traders. We do have Lenny also with 20 science and 27 culture next to GRs 23 and 30. Still on 3 cities. He did get that Temple of Artemis earlier, and looks like he might actually try to go for an early Colosseum here with entertainment complex coming up from Shanghai. He did manage to get hanging gardens. He's putting production into pyramids, got Stonehenge, and got a religion, divine inspiration with sacred places. He's running on 44 faith and 48 production, and I do see his 38 gold as well. He's buying those builders out as soon as possible, and of course trying to get as many of those improved tiles as he can. Not only that, but also chopping. He's a bit late with the settlers, though. He's gonna need to start spreading around a few more cities, and I guess he is worried about the east side, while Ottomans is putting a settler right in his face. And now it looks like JR is gonna start to get horses out. He might actually try to take out Brussels to the northwest, or even try to put some pressure on Xi'an. But I would think my bet would be actually on Brussels rather than Xi'an. We do have also Hosho on 24 Science and 13 Culture. He also did go for Free Inquiry Golden Age. He wants that extra science, and he's also going to get multiple campuses, but he's getting pillaged. And Occitan got into his cities over here and got the Government Plaza. This was perfectly placed to augment the adjacency of those campuses. You can see a +5 campus over here, another +3 over here. It's going to turn into a +4. Very nice overall. We do need to see when he's going to manage to get everything repaired here, and of course how fast he's going to manage to get those boats compared to Spain. He does have his harbors, and looking at the great admirals here, he's also making 5 great admiral points a turn. That means he also finished his lighthouses, actually 2 lighthouses in those cities. Now it is going to be a race probably for those Renaissance bonus giving admirals, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a race for Russian Dracola. We're going to need to see who's actually going to be the one picking those up. Yes, CC Pyro, this is Pangea. This is actually Pangea. Pangeas are getting crazy. Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Wait. Need to download this. Okay, I downloaded this. Okay. That actually brings us up to all of the civilizations here. We do still see Japan's galleys are right in the face of Spain. Spain is starting to get his commercials out, interesting, from Madrid. He's even chopping them. I would have expected him to... Oh, he's in a free inquiry, right? He's in free inquiry, so that actually gives him more science. +7 commercial. Yeah, definitely that's the better choice here. +7 science coming out from that commercial soon when it's going to finish. And we do have Zaragoza finishing up another one of those lighthouses for an extra trade route, and next to him, of course, having Aztec on the west side, it's going to be a problem. Looks like Aztec did bully a little bit Ayutthaya and managed to get a builder out of it, while at the moment he only got a galley out from the city of Xochicalco. Didn't quite figure out exactly what Rome is doing, but I'm pretty sure they're seeing Rome is making great animal points, so they are aware of Rome being coastal. They just don't know exactly where, like east, west, south, you know, like where is he going. And of course, if there's a direct connection towards the cities of Aztec, they might have seen the galley, but I'm not convinced. Also, Alex is hello there, sir. Oh, copy pasta. Okay, Hanny Dave, in my single player game, I got an alliance with the Zulu, which gave me vision of his troop, and he had a spy in my camera. What can I do? I can't seem to talk to him about. Are you sure it's Zulu, or is it Cree? I mean, it's fine if he has a spy in your capital, right? It's all depends if what he's doing with the spy, I guess. If you're in alliance, he can't really hurt you, can he? Give me a second here. Trying to figure out where I'm getting pinged. Okay, I found it. It's fine. Okay, on Muhtesem, we do have him moving all of those horses towards the city of Brussels. Looks like that is indeed going to be the target. He did snatch a builder from it. Now moving it back to improve the tiles that the volcano did manage to erupt and destroy, but also improved a little bit with the volcanic soil. We do have Ankara starting to put down the commercial, and I did note that Zankian still didn't get recruited. Cree is going to have first dibs on it with 2 turns away from getting to recruit that. JR is starting to improve some of his amenities, and I do see he started his puddle jumping of Liangs all over the place. We do have the first city park from Adana. Now Sivas is going to be on the next one, and from what I do see, he does need to actually move that builder. It's probably going to be over here on the 2-foot tile. Wait, he lost a settler? Oh my god, he lost... Oh, the big switcheroo, man. JR. Come on, bro. I mean, it's fine. He's gonna get the settler back. Can you imagine if it deletes the settler? That, you know, that, bro. That. Triggered. And Sasu, hello, that's in. Gallofix, hello. And yeah, you know, it's the revenge of Brussels, man. We got attacked. I'm pretty sure you know what happened. Ottomans snatched the builder from Brussels, and then Brussels snatched his settler with a warrior. That's what happened. If only Carrier knew this. Oh my god, yes. Yllark, by the way, did manage to get the 40 and 40 science to 39 culture, being yeah, quite fast when it comes to that culture. It looks like JR did manage to get his settler back, and he's gonna get to put it down soon. And he's also moving the horses next to the city of Brussels. He's gonna get to pillage the 2 mines to the north, and he has a med pack over there ready for him in the form of a farm. Let's take a look at the city states. I don't think we actually spoke of the city states. Let's see this awesome land from China. He's getting to improve it with so many wonders, but I do want to take a look at the city states. Akkad and Kabul are going to be the one for military bonuses. We do have Cardiff with Brussels for industry. We do have Ayutthaya coming up for culture. It looks like Chinguet is going to be the one on religious bonuses. Mogadishu, Venice, and Zanzibar are going to be the ones for trade bonuses. And then Fez, Nalanda, and Daruga will be the ones for science. We got 3 of them providing that science, of course, with 3 of them providing that trade bonuses. It looks like also Lenny is going to go for an early Colosseum here. He just chopped the arena in his entertainment complex and he put down that Colosseum. He's also trying to finish Oracle in the city of Chengdu while he's moving somewhere in the southwest with another settler. Interestingly enough, interesting. Anyway, he's also going to be on this coast, which is not going to be populated by anybody. He's going to be happy, joy here. He just needs to be careful about the east side. He has no defensive units other than this archer that is standing a little bit further away than ideal from the city of Xi'an, trying to be a sentinel for any kind of upcoming army. Now we do have Ottomans also managing to get his second city park, just moved his Liang in the city of Ankara, and of course I do see he still has some builder charges left over there for him to use that Liang quickly. He's getting his commercial hubs up, and I believe this is the turn that we're going to see Cree getting Zhangyan. There we go, he's going to get to recruit it. We do have 3 admirals already recruited. Hanu the Navigator for a free boat, a naval melee unit, while he's going to get also the benefits of Gaius Duilius available for him to get a fleet out of a military unit. Wait, what happened? Oh yeah, Zhangyan. We do have Ottomans also buying out quite a few tiles. Looking at the gold situation here, it does seem like... Whoa, wait. These are yields? Guys, this is 1040. And these are yields. Oh my god. Kick W, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, is he gonna yoink it? He might. Actually, he might yoink it. Can you imagine how mad Ottomans will be after this? Oh my god. But this gold generation, we're talking about Yllark, it's 145 gold a turn. We got Titiits on 179. Both of them are making more gold combined. Like, no, sorry, each of them are making more gold combined than the opponent's entire team. Like on HOH, we got 5 plus 27 plus 47 plus 35. Man, they're barely reaching 100. Oh my god. That is a problem. Let's see if Lenny over here is actually going to manage to take Brussels. No, he didn't. Too slow, bro. Too slow.
At least he's gonna get to pillage the harbor, you know, at least that. Anyway, we do have more libraries coming up from Ottomans, and we do need to see when he's gonna get his grand bazaars in, of course, the commercials. While in the meantime, he's more focused on getting all of these cities out. He still has a lot of land to settle to the north, at least 4 more cities that he could get there. Not to mention in the south, another 2 or 3 cities right in the face of China. China did manage to finish up his Colosseum in the city of Shanghai. We do have Lenny on 2741, but not really actually making the gold here, and this is going to be an extreme issue when it comes to upgrading those boats. We do have Yllark and Titiits going really quickly for butters, both of them on 110 and getting civil service in the meantime, while Ulhas is going to go for feudalism. We do have Japan also on butters in 2 tons, recorded history in 2, and I do see him on 40 science with 23 culture. He's probably, I mean, I can predict it now, he's probably not gonna get his mercenaries anytime soon. He's very low on culture to actually get there. We do have Japan about to get Hypatia. Next time he's gonna make enough points to actually recruit the first scientist. It is gonna give him a free library, which, yes, more science is good. He's gonna get closer to cartography, but there's gonna be so many boats from Spain and from Japan with upgrades that, wow, I'm not even sure how to count this. We're gonna need to see the great admirals snatching over here. It looks like Spain is gonna have first dibs on the first one. Leif Erikson, the medieval Renaissance one, getting himself that extra sight range for all navy units. While I did notice Japan and Rome and Spain are making extra projects, so they can get as many of those as possible. We do have Gifu here, Kyoto getting projects. We do have some projects in Madrid. Looks like they are yeah, they're going crazy, man. Look at Spain going 50 points, 132 out of 75. We do have Rome over here with 1, 2, 3 projects started up, and I'm sorry, again, racing outside, I'm sorry. Yeah. We do have galleys coming out from Arretium, and slowly he's gonna need to start building up his fleet. He has enough science and enough culture to actually get whenever he wants. Not to mention that gold generation is just gonna be, you know, incredible. And looking at what's going on over here, Rome did manage to get Artemisia. We do have also Cree that we need to take a look how he managed to do this. He's on 6 cities. He's actually 2, 4, 5. He's actually 1 more city over Byzantium, and I do see he's putting some horses in the south so they can deal with Byzantium there, at least to get some defense going. He's getting more of these campuses. He did get a +3 here with another +4 over here in Mississippi. He did go actually for the non-freshwater settle on Mount Kilimanjaro, and I don't see he has that big of a problem with it. They can definitely afford the granary, you know, like it's easy peasy. We do have him also going for more commercials. The fact that he did get an extra trade route capacity does allow him to get more bonuses towards, of course, those cities with the help of the traders. You can already see he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 traders going around. All of the other cities of his capital are actually benefiting from that trade route. We do have also Coleus, the next great merchant, which is not going to be Aztecs because he doesn't actually have commercials to work here. But I do see Aztec did manage to get to 37 science and 44 culture, trying to get his harbor shipping projects going, so he can also at least have the chance of recruiting one of those admirals. Now you do see they're starting to lock these admirals. Spain did pass or take, let's see, no, he took one. He took Leif Erikson. Looks like Japan might have the dibs on Himerios, while Rome is going to need to finish at least 1 more project to get the next one, or maybe Japan is going to pass this one. I'm not sure exactly who passed, who picked, and I do see at the same time Japan does have another harbor shipping project going, so I don't think he's actually planning on getting this one. But I do see he's also getting multiple galleys out, preparing himself with the pre-builds for the upcoming upgrades. We do need to see when that's gonna be like. Let's take a look at the tech site. Let's see how fast they're getting cartography. Titiits 3 turns cartography. Yllark is moving away for masonry a little bit, but he's pumping out galleys from Cume, from Arretium, and still working on those harbor shipping projects. And oh my god, this gold pattern, man, I can't believe this gold pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4 traders going to the south over there with the double bonus from Spain on a different continent. This is amazing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 externals coming up from Rome.
Oh my god. Okay, they gave up on a little bit of production, but that is just amazing. How much gold do they have in the bank? Titiits is asking. Let's see, 335, 330 with 9 and 88, while on the other side they barely have like 300, no, like 400, 202, 155, 46, and 15. There we go. Himerios. This is Himerios. No, this is Zenhi. Wait, they just went through them, all of them. Yeah, they did. Who got Rajendra? Rajendra on Spain. He has Leif Erikson and Rajendra at the same time. Very nice, Titiits. We do have also Rome with Admiral, and of course Japan will have an Admiral, but there's an although over there. Aztec is not going to have one. So Aztec over here, unfortunately, on the west side, he might meet his doom. He might make his maker when Rome's caravels are going to get to those cities. He has 3 cities on the coast on the west side, and of course all of those cities are at the moment not actually benefiting from the extra defense of multiple galleys that could at least turn into caravels. He needs to get some more of these to actually go for this. Looking at the city-states, let's actually take a look at the situation here. We got Ayutthaya being held by Yllark. We got Titiits on Mogadishu. JR is holding on to Fez for dear life. And then Currywurstesser is actually working on Cinguetti. Okay, interesting. Nobody got Kabul. Where is Kabul? Oh, Kabul. Okay, getting ignored here. We do have an attack from Currywurstesser. He's trying to do some hits over here on Cree. He's figuring out that Cree does still have a bit of a defense, but okay, you know, spreading his religion into his opponent's land might be nice. Getting hit by, oh my god, the city park. Man, can you imagine building a city park and the next thing that happens, you get a drought? Cool Whip 1300, good evening, sir, and a good question. Also, let's actually take a look at the text side here. 2 turns cartography, 3 turns cartography. They're going to be really close to each other here. Titiits also going for civil service. He's going to get to couple his alliance with somebody, so he's going to get military. I'm not so sure about Japan over there getting 2 mercenaries. Also, why is Rajendra important? Because it does give you an extra plus 3 attack damage on all of your boats if it gets activated. So it's either you keep it not activated, you keep it on the map, and you get an extra plus 5 from its adjacency, or you get a plus 3 if you activate it on all of your boats from then on. It's very important. Also, Javier Machiavello, Doritos de la Vega showing high level play again. Hopefully, they're not going to win with just a caravel push. I want a more exciting, longer game. Oh, yes. You read my mind, man. You read my mind, bro. We do have Currywurstesser trying to make that happen. He's trying to push in a little bit his opponent over here, and I do have to agree with Machiavelli that Hojo is not going to be that phase of Rajendra, but I gotta say it's very important for Spain to phase out the extra damage that Japan has. Remember, on the coast, the Japanese boats do benefit from an extra plus 5 damage. Very important in the shallow water tiles, in all of these whitish, bluish tiles over here, we're gonna have an extra plus 5 on the Japanese boats. Very strong. We got the diplomatic quarters coming up from Zaragoza. We're getting closer to the medieval era, and of course the players are trying to put those down to get some diplo favor there. Looks like the players are also starting to focus on getting their golden ages, while on the right side we actually have on HOH quite a bit of bonuses acquired. Currywurstesser is 1 turn away, point away from getting his golden age. His space is actually 10 points. We got Leni over the threshold, and then Japan is very far away, 38 out of 41. He still is building galleys over here as fast as possible, and we do need to see if Rome is going to manage to do the same. Yeah, he is. Look at him go. Look at him go. Also moving those boats to the west side as much as possible. He's going to leave Spain to fight Japan, and then he's going to go somewhere else. Wait, Spain boats, man. Oh, okay. Spain space over here is coming up with land units to try to do some damage against the Spanish units. Okay, trying to pressure him as much as possible to make land, and there we go. Spain actually upgraded the first caravel. Was this I mean, look at the goal difference, man. 700, 783, 241, 290 on their goal. Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot of gold. Now that's a lot of gold. Then we do have, of course, Titiits over here, not actually benefiting from the half coast card, but he doesn't need it. He has so much gold. He doesn't care. Now all of the Japanese boats are trying to get back into their cities, and you do see there is a Spanish caravel fleet getting in the Japanese pre-builds. He's gonna try to do as much damage as possible. While if you take a look at the gold generation here, there is a decent amount of gold coming up for Carrier to actually upgrade his boats with. We're gonna need to see if that's how to say, if anything's gonna change here, because the gold per turn is not that big. We barely have him making half a boat every turn of upgrades, worth of upgrades. Anyway, we do have amphitheaters coming up from China. China did get Pingala in that city with Oracle, and he's making 9.2 great writer points a turn, going really crazy on these, trying to get culture as fast as possible. Did build 3 theater squares with amphitheater started up in all of them, while we do have Ottomans trying to figure out what's going on. Like, you know, he's feeling his opponent over here right now. He's trying to move, discover the lands, get, of course, the defense of Xi'an to reveal itself, and try to figure out if there is a possibility for him to actually get to push China. This is just a scouting horse. We do have, by the way, Japan actually getting to 5 cities, which is a bit too much if you're going to go for a caravel timing, but I guess we're going to need to see if that's going to be good for him. We do have Spain having a bit of a problem even with his caravel fleet to go against the boats of Japan. That is our +5 is just amazing, and I'm actually curious, did he activate? I think he activated Rajendra, right? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It's 82 versus 73. It's just a matter of time until, of course, Spain will get his frigates out. You can already see the pre-built quadrims coming out from Madrid and Seville for those frigates. Now Yllark is also going to need to go for the cartography. He's 3 turns away from mercenaries, and he's going to upgrade a lot of these caravels on the west side, but I would actually say that he should build a lot more than these. He has 2, 4, 6, maybe it's enough. He has like 8 of them. Where is Aztec on? Oh man, Aztec is shipbuilding in 1 turn, mercenaries in 1 turn. He's gonna have mercenaries, that is good, but although shipbuilding is here, cartography is here. He's going to need to go through buttress to get to cartography. That's a lot of science. Yeah, he does have a decent amount, like 42 science with 54 culture. Only 19 gold a turn though, and we're going to need to see if he's going to manage to get there soon enough, because next turn we're going to have all of the Roman galleys. Actually, is it going to be next turn? It's in 2 turns, right? Or 3 turns. When he's going to get mercenaries, I think he's going to wait for mercenaries. So okay, there's a chance, because it's 3 turns from now, and then Rome will need to wait a turn, so 4 turns, and then it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to hit, so that's like 8 turns to actually get to the nearest city of Aztec. He might be good. He might be good. You know, there is some light at the end of the tunnel over there. And we do have them starting to run out of money over here. They still have a little bit of gold on Japan, China on Montezuma, but that's only 2 boats worth. And of course, as you can see over here, Japan is still going for the upgrades. He's also trying to get to civil service, so he gets an extra +5 while he is starting to hit the Japanese boats. He's also starting to get some promotions up over here. Very important to get the +7 extra damage over your opponent. Bonsoir, Pig Fix, and indeed, no admiral for Aztec. Yes, that is a major problem. No admiral for Aztec is going to be a major problem. We do have Aztec also trying to go against Ayutthaya, but
Ayutthaya does have something in his pockets over here. Look at that, ancient walls coming up from Ayutthaya. Next turn, we do need to see if Aztec is gonna have enough power around from his units to actually take out that city center before the wall goes up. Rome is trying to help this defense up with one of his archers there, and he also has a scout trying to use the dog to sniff out his opponents. On the east side, JR getting bigger. Oh my god, JR just flexing muscles of production over here, man. He's getting his fiber going, you know. We got over here Adana coming up with an industrial zone. We got the Civ6 coming up with an industrial zone, more commercials, and I do see he's also putting down his Diplo quarter. Looking at the era score screen here, we do have a lot of points that need to be acquired. A lot of points. Like JR is 12 points away from getting his golden age. And it does look like it's going to take a while to get there. But, you know, at least it's going to get a very good production. Yeah, that might happen. That might happen. Trable Shopichon. Hello there, sir. Hello. Good evening. Is that really a Highlands? No, it's actually a Pangea. Did I actually miswrite this? No, it's actually Pangea Standard Ridges. Okay, it looks like Japan both did also manage to get the Carnival did also manage to get a promotion there, and I do see the city of Ayutthaya got taken down. Rome over here is getting pushed by land, by space, and looking at his lands, he still needs oh. When did this happen? Oh, hello. So they're gonna ignore Aztec, or is he gonna go? He's going both sides, guys. He's actually going both sides without an admiral against Aztec, or is this defensive? Maybe this is just defensive. This is purely defensive, right? Maybe you're looking at a team with yeah. Oh, Highlands in the tight. Oh, I see. Okay, we do have Yllark over here getting 2, 4, 6 of these caravels to go against the boats of Japan. And yes, he does have admiral with them, but as you can see, the damage counters are not really favoring, especially in the shallow water tiles, not really favoring Rome. He's going to need to do a little bit better if he wants to get there. Hello, elephant guy. Good evening, sir. How are you doing, man? Oh man. Thank you so much for the raid, sir, and of course welcome everybody. We got Holiday on Highlands go against the CWC champions Freritos de la Vega. They did manage to snatch that victory, the Civ land as well, with Batisur first over there. Damori getting big. And we do need to see how they're gonna do today, and of course we do need to see how this war is gonna unfold. Carrier is fighting two big guys. On one side he has Titiits, on the other side he has Rome. Yllark coming up against him with as many boats as he can possibly muster, and we do see that the Spanish boats are also starting to get some promotions going. We do need to see if Japan is going to manage to upgrade and promote enough of these boats to withstand the upcoming attack. Also, Elephant Guy, big shout out, man, big shout out. I totally forgot actually to give a shout out to a flying toilet. What is up with me, man? I'm sorry. A flying toilet, we'll do you next, man. We'll do you next. Big shout out, by the way. Elephant Guy has started streaming a lot more these days. Very nice. Keep on going, man. Keep on going. And also, I did notice you're starting to cast quite a few games. Very nice. Also, let's see. It's HOH. I thought it was Julius versus Fred. They said HOH has been beating my team. Maybe they'll be big. Well, let's see. They have JR the biggest over here on the east side with quite a bit of a challenge in front of him. He's going to need to get that golden age, and it doesn't look like it's happening. We do have Titiits focusing down Japan, and he's trying to keep him from doing that many more boats, and also waiting as much as possible for Rome. Rome might actually go and take Nicaea and Okayama. That might be quite a bit of a problem for Byzantium. You can see the city of Nicaea can be two-shot here, while Byzantium is, getting busy with Cree over here, getting jiggy with it. We do have Ulhas trying to put up a defense made up of horses and the swordsman in the southwest, while we do have him trying to seam up behind all of this. And I do have to point out again, we're talking about only 3 more turns until the next golden age. They need to get those golden age points. They need the second golden age era. Maybe some of them, for example, like Spain, will want the dark age, but come on, man, you want those golden age points, the science, the culture, the ability to buy units with faith and so on. Like, you get so many good bonuses. And the counter attack of Carrier is coming out. We do have him trying to get some trades going with Spain. Looks like they trade one caravel for a caravel here. There is another possible attack from him, and it does seem like the Spanish caravel fleet just got a promotion. Very nice. That's going to be such a strong unit. We do have an attack, a pillaging attack coming up from Spain, trying to get into the cities of Titiits, while Titiits is managing to get to square rigging next turn, while he does have feudalism in 1, but they're making so much gold, mercenaries doesn't matter for them. We do have the Roman caravels also managing to get very close to Okayama. You can see he's not actually moving full speed ahead. He's trying to keep as much as possible 1 movement left on his boats, so he can promote if necessary. It's very important to get that in your reflexes going, so you don't get Pikachu faced when you have a promotion, but you can't promote because you moved or you attacked and so on, and then there's like multiple units coming from the forest against you. Yes, I said it, from the forest of the seas. Now we do have Ottomans getting commercial. Come on, era score. Okay, let's check out Terra score. We're 2 turns out. 43 out of 51. 8 points to go. Very far away. Titiits is 10 points out. Not gonna make it. We got Yllark 39-46 with Rome. He's probably gonna want the +5 from a Dark Age, so he's gonna stay away from a Golden. Ulhas is gonna manage to get his Golden Age on 58 out of 56, and it looks like he's also getting quite a bit of science here. 57-60 and 89 gold a turn with 135 production. He should be fine to withstand the upcoming Tagma attack. If Byzantium did manage to get the Nicaea walls up, and it looks like they got spotted. I think Yllark's boats got spotted. Yeah, they got spotted. There was an alarm that sounded in the lands of Japan. The Roman Navy was close. You can feel it in the air, the energy, the tingling. Yeah, it's happening. Okay, era score. We got Currywurstesser going for a golden here. He's 60 out of 59. Looks like he's not yet there with Grandmaster Chapel in his capital city. And I do see him getting some more food from a watermill, getting some more production. Space is 62 points out of 58. He is going to be in a golden age, while he is going to start to pressure Rome on land with a few of these swordsmen. He does have the Oligarchy Legacy, the General, the Military Alliance, the +3 per attack bonus, so he can deal quite a bit of damage here. But I find it extremely unlikely that he's actually going to take cities. We do have Ulhas, Leni on 83 out of 57. He's getting a lot of tourism going from his lands, but not enough to actually balance the game here. 69 tourism a turn from Leni. He didn't yet get one single tourist out of this, and by the looks of it, looking at Carrier, he's also missing that Dark Age. He's on 42 out of 52, about to lose his fleet. The double attack coming up from Yllark, and Spain over here is putting a bit too much pressure on Japan, and the upcoming boats that are coming out from Japan are from Spain are gonna do the remaining damage. Looks like Titiits is trying to, oh my god, he's trying to build as many of these quadrims as possible. He got counterattack. We got a Japanese caravel getting in there in the cuckoo's nest, and it does seem like he's getting to kill all of these quadrims without that much of a counterattack. Here you can see how little damage those quadrims are doing. Yeah, tiny. Soon 6 cities Spain when Japan died. Yeah. Well, Okayama is getting walls. We do have Rome doing some damage against Nicaea, taking the walls down. Looks like there's a counterattack here. Japan trying to get out of his predicament, putting warriors in the water so they can get some support bonus, and of course body blocking as many of these boats as possible.
Yeah, we do have this one here getting a, is it getting a promotion? It's very close to getting a promotion. Oh, wait. Why did he? Never mind. That's dead. That is dead. That is dead. Well, I guess he can try to get out of there, but I doubt he's actually going to get out of there. But anyway, let's see what's going on here. We do have the Rome caravels getting soon to Aztec. Aztec is 2 turns away from cartography. He's going to get his own boats. He does have 2, 4. Wait. I say he's going to get his own boats, but remember, gold generation, guys. Do they have the gold? Maybe they're not making that much more gold, right? 82, 21, 28, and 21. Okay, I mean they're making at least 1 boat a turn, so okay. With of course half coast card, and I think he has the half coast card. No, wait, he doesn't have mercenaries. There's no mercenaries here. At least he has oligarchic legacy. What is his merc set? What? Space? Oh no, space? Vuelto? Mercenaries? Maybe? Did I misread this? No, he does. Okay, never mind. Yes, he does. Yes. Okay, it's fine. I don't know for what reason in my mind it was conscription there. It's fine. He got it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. We're getting there. So space is just 2 turns away from upgrading his boat. I was like, how is he going diplomatic service without that, you know? Anyway. Now we do need to see the escape of this caravel, getting out of there. By the looks of it, these Spanish quadrims still need to get the niter for them. And let me actually synchronize over here with the Kacheka so we get this going really quickly. Oh, I need to put B actually, he's first. So I'm going to put B. Okay, let's put minus into Buddhist Kacheka. Hello. Let's go. Buddhism. You. Yeah. Okay. There we go. They're ruining the color palette. What? Why is Aztec not red or purple? That's a good question. I guess it is what it is. Taiwan, by the way, Lenny did manage to finish Petra in this city, and he's gonna have a few of these tiles with the extra gold, with the extra production. From actually, this desert is gonna be quite good from now on. He does have also galleys coming out of his city. He's not sure exactly what he wants to do with them. He doesn't really have anybody to go against unless you take into account Brussels. But you do see Barbary Corsairs are coming out from Brussels, going directly to. Oh, hello! I see what's happening here. Oh, hello! This might be a problem. We do have JR the Menace actually trying to get in there. We did have JR actually managing to get to the Golden Age. He's gonna get the Golden Age points for the next era with a free inquiry Golden Age. This time is on 113 science with 57 culture. We do have Titiits Normal Age, Yllark Dark Age. We got Ulhas on Golden with a pen brush and voice Golden. Currywurstesser is pen brush and voice in the second era here. 2, 4, 6, 7 cities for him. Just got a city right in the face of Cree, and you do see already Spearman coming out of the cities of Cree. Space Golden with a pen brush and voice, and I do see Lenny is pen brush and voice as well. We do have Japan here that's going to be in a normal age, and I do want to check if Spain over here is going to manage to deal with this. Okay, so the Japanese boat actually got out, and this is dangerous because this caravel just got a +10 against ranged, the reinforced hull, and you can see these quadrims are just not, man, they're not doing anything. They're just tickling the boat. We do need to see also how fast they're gonna get that niter. Really important for them to get the niter on Titiits, so he can upgrade all of these into frigates. When he's gonna get the frigates, he's gonna get the opportunity to actually take out the Japanese cities altogether.
Now, what Rome is achieving over here, he's managing, with the help of the Spanish boats, to first of all take out the Japanese fleet, and second of all keep him pinned down in his cities until the frigates come and take down the remaining strength. On the west side, we do have already Azcapotzalco getting attacked here. It looks like the caravels are getting quite a bit of damage against that city center. But again, we don't have Rome actually getting quadrims. Okay, and he's pushing him on land. We do have knights coming out from Yllark, going against the Aztec here. And it looks like even with this weirdly spawn, Yllark not only made it work, but he's thriving. Okay, we got a first Titiitsian frigate coming out with more quadrims in the production here. It's going to start moving into the east side, while he did manage to deal with that level 2 caravel next to his city centers. Now, Oxtanel, hello there, sir. Ixtapa, and it's dead. Yeah, it's funny to hear Kache instead of Kacheshka. I'm sorry. It is with an extra sh, right? Kacheshka. I'm sorry. Sometimes I totally forget to pronounce the sh. It's happening. I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, guys, if you are looking to get a slot in the next CWC, you can go for the wildcard tournament on the CWC server. It was announced by Felier, and we did get the announcement over there on Twitter as well. Get your team ready and sign up. Let's take a look at China. What's going on here? He's getting that fleet out. It looks like he's getting scouted also by JR with the Barbary Corsairs. Looks like Ottomans over here will need a bit more boats if he actually wants to contest the seas, while Leni is going to get his own caravels. Biggest issue for them would be the gold generation. They're already starting to go really down when it comes to the gold generation here. Aztec did manage to get that boat in Azcapotzalco, but I guess Rome did what he was supposed to do. Put the fear of God into the Aztec citizens. Oh my God, look at these, man. Look at these. We do have too little damage being done to those walls, and of course the caravels do take a little bit too much. They can get some promotions out of this, but they might, and of course heal back that damage, but they will expose themselves to the counterattack of the Aztec boats from the north. Now I'm really curious if yeah, we do have the extra +5 coming up from Rome here on his boats from the card, from the Dark Age card. First, frigates are also going towards the cities of Japan. They're going to start working on Osaka and moving towards Gifu, then arriving at Kyoto, while it does seem like slowly but surely Rome is pushing all of the units of Japan back into his territory. He's keeping an eye out on Okayama as much as possible, and I guess at this point Japan can only do some damage control, and delaying, not really applying that power against his opponent. We do have the first Tangmas on the map here. Starting to bounce around against the spikemen of Cree. As you can see over here, it doesn't seem like we do have that many of them. Two more are coming up from the main cities, while Grandmaster Champer is coming out from Constantinople. I do see Currywurstesser is making 100 faith a turn, so he is gonna make a decent amount of faith to work to buy these Tangmas, and of course send them towards his opponent here. We do have a lot of pikemen coming up from Ulhas cities. I do have to point out he is on 162 production and 106 science with 75 culture. He's gonna get his technologies and also the units necessary to put on the front line with his production. Let's see when the attack is gonna start. Yeah, I think Titiits over here is finishing up his pre-builds. I think he has more than enough. And of course, the second they win against Japan, that opens up Aztec. Like that is just gonna open up Aztec, and this is it, right? This can't be happening. Anyway, we do have Barbary Corsair coming up on the east side as well. JR is starting to put quite a few of them down on the eastern coast, with the Grand Bazaars coming from multiple cities of his. He's gonna start to ramp up his gold generation here. He's already the biggest one of them all in the science with 158 science, and he's putting down more campuses. He might lose Brussels though. I think this might have been calculated risk with Brussels. He's not really caring that much about that city center, and of course he knows that China will have a hard time getting another fleet out, while Aztec is gonna need to get a fleet, while Byzantium will need a lot of gold to get his tagmas going, and of course Japan still needs gold to help him survive over here. I would love to watch for but Pro Team has a random severe disadvantage. Oh, I see what you. So basically, like, they're not allowed to build anti-cav units or something like that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, new song. Yesterday, I did manage to get a new song going. Not sure if you guys are hearing it in the background, but this is it. Give the noobs DPI bonuses. Oh my god, can you imagine actually giving everybody 3 cities with builders and so on and so forth? Yeah. That's good evening, sir. Hello. We do have Rome actually pushing Ayutthaya, trying to get it back. Looks like he is going to need to get some more heals on those knights, and it doesn't look like he has enough of them to push entirely. Osaka did go down with more frigates coming out here, and it does seem like he's getting more quadrim fleets. I think a song is supposed to have lyrics and vocals. Music without those is just music. I don't think a sound is that definition, but okay, sure. We do have Japan also starting to get hit over here in the city of Okayama by these caravels. They're just trying to get the experience points going, while Nicaea is getting bumped. It doesn't look like that city is going to go down. Even with the walls, the caravels are managing to do decent damage against it. It doesn't seem like at the moment Byzantium can actually push, even with the tagmas arriving on the scene against the Cree units, and as many of these pikemen arrive on the front line with Shunsu bonuses, they will manage to withstand the upcoming attack, even maybe do some counter-attacking going on with the coursers. A bit of a problem for Cree. Actually, is it? Wait a second. Did he get his religion with Crusade? Yes. We do have Crusade over here. So this city is actually Crusaded. So this tagma should have an extra +5 on it. And it still dies. No, it still dies. Man, I remember the time of +10 Crusade. Those were the times, man. Those were the times. Now it's just nothing. We do have Governor Victor established in that city center, and it does seem like Ulhas did manage to get the correct units in the correct time to help him defend against this encroaching danger. The second these tagmas don't actually benefit from Crusade, they just die against the pikemen. It looks like those pikes over there are doing amazing. Let's see over here. We do have Ottomans managing to pillage the Great Wall of China on the west side, and it does seem like at the moment we do have Ottomans managing to get and to pillage his Government Plaza also. While on the right side we do have Ottomans trying to figure out exactly where the Aztec fleet is, so maybe he can get in there and pillage some more tiles. I'm actually curious if Rome is going to start building his own caravels, or he is going to focus on the land warfare to go against Aztec, while of course Spain is going to come with those frigates and deal the remaining damage against Aztec. We do have the city of Gifu actually under attack over here by multiple frigates. There is a caravel next to it, so it can do the melee damage against the city and take it over. It just probably needs 2 more turns. Actually, next turn is probably gonna go down. The frigates are doing quite a bit of damage against it. Next up on the chopping block, Kyoto, and then Okayama. Sendai is in inland. They're not going to focus on it. Maybe they're just going to leave over their carrier for a little while before they get the land army going. Why did they nerf for the tagmas? Because they were really so strong. Okay, so the weakest unit out of the bunch did actually get taken down. It looks like Currywurstesser, and of course did attack into the men-at-arms. That was the weakest unit over there, and I'm actually a bit surprised we don't have Ulhas attacking back this tagma with his own pikeman. He can actually deal the damage against it. Maybe he's worried about... No, he shouldn't be worried about promotions here. And I do see, of course, Cree keeps on bringing pikemen from his main cities, but he also wants to augment that army with crossbows, so he can actually...
deal the damage from afar. Did they nerf Tagmas? They nerfed, I think they did at some point. I don't remember. Wasn't it the damage that you get from another Tagma was nerfed or something like that? No. There was something that got nerfed from the Tagmas. More than the Crusade. Like, more than the +7. Don't remember. Don't remember. Or was that Laneros? That was Laneros. GDP difference between the teams, it's incredible. Yes, indeed, the GPT difference is unbelievable. We got 3 players actually making more, each of them making more gold than the enemy team combined. Yeah, well, Nicaea looks like Rome is actually not having enough moves to deal with this, or he's just waiting to take it down. We do have Gifu. Wait, where did that go? Hello? Oh, okay, he needs one more turn. It's fine. Osaka getting another quadri, putting the caravel in so he can actually heal a little bit, while he's gonna get a frigate fleet going against Kyoto. They started their attack runs against that city center as well, and of course Japan does have a frigate in there. It's a bit of a problem because it can actually do the damage coupled with the walls and be quite problematic there. We do have more quadrims being built here, chopped. He's trying his hardest to actually stay alive. Can you check China culture victory? Yes, sir. Let's see. First of all, let's see what is he doing here. 13 grade side. Okay, 13 grade. He's 3 out of 33. It's not happening. We do have who's the defending? It's probably JR defending. Let's see. What is it? It's JR with 32 domestics. He's getting Forbidden City. He did manage to get Imhotep, getting more campuses. Looks like the Barbaric Corsairs did get figured out over here by the Aztec boats, and one of them did die. You can see the little damage coming up for the caravels here on the caravels. And while we do need to see if Rome is going to want to do anything to this, try to body block these, of course, until we're going to have more Barbaric Corsairs come onto the field. They do shoot from afar, so they do deal a decent amount of damage. Was it a +4 CS for a decent unit? I mean, vanilla? That's a good question. Let me actually take a quick peek here on the Tagmas, Civilization 6, and compare them to what was going on. I don't think it was taxes that much, though. So the Tagmas in the base game, they had... It grants nearby military units and religious units 4 extra combat strength or religious strength next to them. So the Tagma added more damage to the units around them. Purple City dead? Yeah, this one. I was tired, right? Oh, wait. What Purple City? You're not talking about... Oh, you mean this one, the dark purple. Yeah, Byzantium. Okay, yeah. Also, the base combat strength was higher. Which one was it? It was 50 melee strength. Now, what is it? 46? No, it's still 50. It's 50-50. It's fine. But I guess you're talking about the extra +4 that you would have gotten from when having an army of Tagmas. Anyway, we do have Cree managing to stabilize the defense here. Yes, he does need to deal with the crossbows. These crossbows do the perfect damage against the pikemen here. As you can see, the pikemen don't benefit from that extra strength against them, and unfortunately there are some weak pikemen on the front line there. We do need to see if the Cree coursers will manage to deal the damage against the crossbows to stop them from doing too many victims. Gifu did get taken down. That's the second city of Japan falling, and by the looks of it, we do have Spanish frigate fleets coming around, and they did manage to take out immediately the walls and the rest of the damage of the city of Kyoto. It's just 110, probably a few more shots to take down that whole capital, and Japan is going to remain without capital. Okayama is going to be next. Rome has been standing over there with his boats, with his caravels, and of course trying to do as much body blocking as possible. Even if Japan does have a trebuchet in the city,
to attack with. It doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. Let's take a look at Byzantium's mainland. Okay, more tank mass coming out. He's focusing on the tank mass. Counterattack from Cree going against these crossbows, and it looks like Byzantium still keeps on killing units, but unfortunately doesn't have enough production or faith to build enough units to be successful over here on his campaign against Cree. So Cree is gonna survive. He will get more generals. He will get more cities in the north, and he's gonna just out-sim probably in the long term Currywurstesser. He Basil II actually is not giving up on his 70 science, 101 culture. Just as we are watching Kyoto being taken over by the Spanish caravels, there are two straggling frigates over there in the north that will need to be taken care of. We do see these frigates are also gonna get attacked from the other side of that lake, of that pile of land over here. And looking at the western front, we do have Rome's caravels going against the Aztec caravels. GAR will need to get in here and do the damage with the Barbary Corsairs. There we go. He's getting in. He's doing the damage. He's doing the damage. While I do see Aztec is managing to trade quite nicely over here against his opponent. We do need to see more of these caravels coming out of his cities, and I do believe he actually did manage to get to Merchant Republic, giving him the... Wait. He's stealing oligarchy. Wait. Twilight Valor. View governance. Merchant... Okay, he does have Merchant Republic, and he doesn't have yet... He doesn't have press gangs. Is he building shipyards? Yes, he's building shipyards. So he's using the veterancy card, the 30% production towards harbor districts and the buildings for these districts to get less production towards these shipyards, so they can build faster. And then he wants to output boats. It's fine. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Let's see. On Yllark, we do have him already on 124, but it looks like space finally did overmatch him with 149. Slowly, of course, the cities of Japan are going down, even though Japan had, had a good run here. It doesn't look like it's happening anymore. We just need these Spanish frigates to get around to start attacking into the Okayama boats, and looks like these boats are done for. Yeah, the two frigates are done for. Is he gonna move and upgrade? Yeah, he's gonna move and promote this level 2 here. Okay, and then we do need to see him moving, starting to shoot. There we go. He just waited for the trebuchet to start shooting, and that's it. While he's getting promotion on all of these boats. After he's gonna finish, I'm pretty sure he's gonna start moving them towards the south of the Kume city, towards Antium, and then reposition them towards Aztec. Looks like Ottomans is also bringing some caravels, and oh my god, coastal trade routes again. This time actually coming up from JR to go towards Roman's capital. We do have JR 271 gold a turn, Titiits 168, Yllark on 248. Man, this guy, I'm telling you, this guy, man. Is Toriaka, is JR doing free inquiry? Yes, he's doing free inquiry. I bet Rome is staying in oligarchy because he picked up the wrong policy card. Let's check that out. I think so, but I'm not sure if it was the wrong policy card. It just wasn't what he needed at this point. Yeah, he does have Republican legacy, +1 housing, +1 amenity in all cities with a specialty district. Doesn't have oligarchic legacy, so he needs to stay in oligarchy. Man, it was all in the plan, bro. It was all in the plan. Let's see what's going on here. We don't actually have that much happening. It looks like Lenileichen is still trying to get his sim up, getting more cities, and he's happily just expanding, getting more wonders and making his land look pretty, but he can't really go against Ottomans. Maybe go against Brussels, but it looks like JR did manage to get 2 caravels there, and he's gonna do the damage. He's gonna do the defense. Oh man, JR getting the wrong end, getting on the wrong end of the stick over here is gonna be quite a problem. Okay, Okayama getting attacked. 3 attacks of those frigates, 2 attacks from
from the caravels, looks like Japan is trying to put some trebuchets there. Maybe he can do the damage back on Okayama. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, was this a mistake to actually let the Okayama here, or how is this going? Because he's gonna have a hard time keeping it. Anyway. We might actually see an attack coming up from Cree on the land. He should have land armies to work with. He did go for those technologies, so I wouldn't put it past him to try to go for something like Cuirassiers. Is on gunpowder right now, maybe a little bit later. He still has a bit of a problem with Byzantium in the south, while Byzantium will keep on pushing. He's of course not going to get to focus his efforts anywhere else. Now all of these boats of Spain just got freed up from attacking into the Japanese land, and they can go and finish up Aztec now. Aztec is also getting pushed by the Ottomans barbaric corsairs with the help of the caravels here, caravels of Rome and caravels of Ottomans. We do have a few more turns until the shipyards are going to finish in the cities of Rome, and there is an attacking force from Rome that could actually try to get back Ayutthaya. And there we have it, the champions of the CWC, Freritos de la Vega, did manage to conquer this game. They managed to win against the Highlands with an impressive amount of gold generated. Oh my god, that gold, bro, that was amazing. We did have the war between Spain and Japan knocking heads over there next to the coast. We did have also Cree trying to go for that early attack with the Okchitaus going against Byzantium to slap him city, but couldn't manage to take a single city. Quite a few scouts died over there, but it put some pressure on his opponent. Cree got back out of that, did manage to get the stats up, and got the perfect defense going exactly when he needed to. On the other side, JR muscles, you can hear them. They were banging. He was getting so many of those city packs everywhere. He was getting cities everywhere. He even got a city taken away by Brussels, and then took Brussels into the city. And then we did have him getting those coastal traders with his ally over there, so he gets as many of those gold points as possible. He was on a roll. A lot of science, a lot of culture. To all of the efforts of China to actually get that culture going, unfortunately, he couldn't get the tourism up fast enough in time, so he could actually push through a culture victory. Not that actually that happens anymore, but you know, if the game went on and everything, it was fine. There would have been quite a bit of a problem over here, because China would have gotten a lot of tourism. I do want to see if the players are actually going to go for some post-game chat over here. Let's see if they're moving to the post-game, and well, let's see their opinions. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, GG, well played. Man, JR, bro. How did you manage to spawn 3 times with extra gold, bro? 3 times. Yeah, I know. Incredible. And then this, I want to say, the Rome spawn. Oh my god. You actually made it work, bro. Very nice. Very nice.
Ah, je serais parti pile gueule à ta place.
Oh, c'était bien.
Ah, mais ta ville, elle a la chance de pop et d'être avec toi.
Did you like the Liang, Michael?
Yes, yes, yes. Liang and Plantations Pantheon. And yeah, very nice, very nice.
Full culture.
Yeah, and that gold, I like when I saw the gold you're generating at 1040, I couldn't believe my eyes. Like 300 gold a turn. What is going on, man?
With Titiits, we ran straight to external roads, and it was incredible.
Yes. And I managed to trade with Yllark as well, so...
Yeah, it was amazing. What happened with the Cree scouts, though? What did you think you're gonna do there?
if he grid, I can kill him. He didn't.
You think if you would have moved instead of attacking with the last one, you had low HP. If you would have moved left,
Yeah, it was. But the problem is that he has first move on me on early game.
Yeah.
And he could, if I try to move, then he can kill the one I move. So.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a trap. I thought you were baiting him.
If I have first move, is by far the best move. But I think since he bought warrior, it changed nothing.
Yeah, true. Well, at least you did manage to get back.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was okay in the games. Since I can be relevant in the game, it's fine.
Yep.
But I think some Okishitos without first move is pretty useless.
It was a really nice Pangea, by the way.
Yeah.
Coastal trade routes everywhere, but only for you. They barely could do like one.
Yeah, between Byzantium and Japan, probably, but Japan died.
Michael.
Yes.
Do you see I triple pillage China's Represa?
Yes, I did. And then you moved away. Lenny, what was your plan, by the way? What is your team's plan when you saw the map and positions and so on?
I mean, it was just caravels on carrier and try to win naval.
Yep.
And then maybe 2v1 Spain, like Aztec, and on the land, maybe Knights or something. And I don't know, it was a little bit this, how do I say it? Like there was the idea of early maybe attack Spain with horses.
Yeah.
It was far away, and it was like pretty good choke. So just 3 swords with oligarchy fortified would have helped. And then it was like space was a little bit too late on the apparatus, so we missed that one. And yeah, then it was.
Okay, GG, ciao.
I guess just hold for Japan. Maybe 2v1 Spain and Basil pushing Cree with crossbows.
Yeah, he did try those pikemen though. And the land, I guess the land was also a problem.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could have tried to maybe D-Day Cree if I cut control over the water.
Yeah.
What?
So if I have Grandmasters with like 130 GPT face per turn and a little bit GPT. So I can just face by units if we are safe on water and upgrade. But since we were never safe on water, we didn't get trade routes, we had no gold. And it kind of fell apart.
Yeah. The gold was quite a bit of a difference between you two. The two teams.
I mean, we had decent early game gold, but we never could get up naval trade routes. So we just got outscaled on that front.
Maybe you could have tried like very early to do some trade routes between Byzantium and Japan. I don't know, because Nisea was like and Okayama were very.
They had trade routes. I think about 2 traders going from Byzantium to Japan, or 2 or 3. But just lost on naval and the cities died.
GG.
Well, GG well played. Tomorrow COC, guys. You get a rematch.
Yes.
Congratulations, man. And good evening. Bonsoir.
Good evening.
Bye.
Merci, Michael.
Bye. With pleasure. So there we have it. We heard from both teams. Lenny was here to give us a bit of an idea of their plans on HOH, and of course trying to use the map possibilities and trying to use their civilization bonuses. They couldn't actually manage because as you've seen over there, we did have Freritos de la Vega, they're just getting their bonuses a little bit faster, trying and doing the correct moves to actually get their bigger advantages going. The gold generation was just an awesome addition to their also bonuses. They did manage to snatch those admirals, they did manage to control the seas, and took out Japan, which should have been the one that actually had the control over there. At the same time, we did see also JR getting bigger and bigger when it comes to his stats. He was getting his gold generation going and started to trade coastally with Rome. We did have an early opportunity for Rome to actually get his stats up, but as you've heard Yllark tell us, this only worked for a certain amount of time. Of course, in the next part of the game, it wouldn't have had any more headway to go for. He would have been on 5 cities for quite some time, and he would have needed to start expanding towards Aztec, and it would have been very important for actually Spain to start to come and help him clean up the Aztec coast so he can actually settle more cities. This was HOH versus Freritos. Freritos did manage to snatch this victory, and we're gonna see them tomorrow play against Change of Circumstance. They're gonna get that game going at 1800 GMT, and it's gonna be live on this stream. Any other games tonight? I don't have any more planned for tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna have one, and of course on my Discord you can take a look at how to say the schedule over here in upcoming games. I do try to keep it updated as much as possible. Exclamation mark Discord, you're gonna get an invite link here, and you're gonna see what's going on. This is 27th of March to 2nd of April week, and we're gonna need to see what's gonna happen in the next weeks over there. I understand also the Russian qualifiers are gonna get going. I don't know if it's next week or the week after that. We're gonna have the wildcard tournament also started, and we still have quite a few weeks to go in the CPL Premier League, and of course in the CIV6 squadrons. We do need to see if there's gonna be any more tournaments in between. I did, a little birdie told me that in the middle of April we're gonna have a nice fun tournament going on, a 3 versus 3 between French players, and I guess everybody's welcome, with all Portugal. It is gonna be all Portugal, and yes, Circa Assassin, Freritos did manage to win. Let me actually finish up this. Let's put the win on Freritos de la Vega, and let's figure out exactly who are we gonna okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so have a good evening, guys. If you're, of course, coming up from YouTube, I do hope you're gonna throw this video a thumbs up, and I do hope you enjoy the content. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or you want to say something, and of course, I can only say, come to the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. We're gonna see each other there and talk more there. You can also check me out on Discord for those scheduled games, and I do hope you're gonna get to enjoy everything here. Have a good evening, everybody, and see you in the next stream tomorrow, 1800 GMT, on Freritos de la Vega going against COC. Bye.